Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night boxing talk with GHB TV. I'm your host, Greg Hackett. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Fill them in, fill them in, fill them in. Things got a little crazy on the other live, so they wanted the StreamYard. So we're going to get the people to StreamYard. We're going to give them what they want. There was a gentleman on there. He was just talking about betting 30K on me beating his ass. I don't know. Scary hours. What up, cousin? What we doing? McGee, what's up? Oh shit, my charger acting crazy. Fuck. Sheik, what's going on? 2 cents. Pump up the volume. Get him in here, y'all. Man Money Mitch, what's up? My guy, Don Will, what's up? RD, what up? Yo, G, I need help with starting my channel. I got you. Hit me up. Ash, what's up, Ash? What's up, Reds? I'll be off at 9:30. I'm going to join up. Yeah, we here, cousin. We ain't going away. We here. We talking that shit. Oh, now my charger acting crazy, man. Fuck, man. Damn. Gee, you know these niggas about to get on here and start fussing with each other. I know, man. I'm gonna try to control it. I'm gonna try my best to hold it down, man. They be getting crazy on this joint, man. Empty the clip. What's up, family? Tommy Hill, what up, gang? Yeah, man. So we again, the two topics I like off top is Tevin Farmer, Schofield versus Farmer, Schofield, and then Haney and Norman. And then we can rip from there. Understanding G. Why you say you must be hidden? What's up? You gotta remember, people be commenting, so the shit just be rolling. Don't treat me like that, cuz. Don't even do that. It's C you spoke with on the live last week. Oh, why you got that crazy ass name then? UNITY. Rodney James, what's up, cuz? Y'all see I read up. Ah, drifting on a memory. Ooh, there's no place I'd rather be but with you. You feel me? Drinking that Ron Osley. My man Scotty came through and was acting crazy. I'm just a spirit. My man Scotty came through and started tripping. It's my email. Hey man, switch that shit, man. What kind of email was that? Elijah Wheat was popping. RN. You see him drinking that Ron. He said, nah, the new Rod Osley and Ross is flip what up. Nah, the new Osley and Ross is fire. I gotta hear that. Hide your motherfucking grandma from Greg, nigga. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, he definitely said that. Scotty was losing his mind up here, wasn't he? I'm on some shit. Auntie, what's up with you? You know what I'm on. I waiting for that general to come back through the door. I'm chilling. She said she went to go grab some general. Ah, shit. Ah. So I told y'all again, I want to talk about Norman and Haney and Tevin Farmer, Schofield. Listen, please, no arguing, please. Respect the chat, respect the channel, respect the panel. Greg, your screen has the rev and forward button locked on it. What you mean? What you mean by that? He said G about to be twins off that shine. Ah, You know what I'm sipping on, that Ron Osley, man. That shit punching too. I'm about to put the link in the chat right now. I told y'all what we on. I just want to hear good boxing talk, man. I ain't got time to be beefing. I don't want nobody come up here arguing, calling each other bitch ass niggas and all that. We don't need all that, y'all. Real player shit. You already know, Lodge. What's going on? Tuesday night boxing talk. What's going on? Go ahead, throw something in the cup, family. That Ron Corleone etiquette. Hey, Will, throw something in that cup, family. Pour up for the sub up. You feel me? Tommy Hill, you feel me? We got that Ron Osley on deck, man. If you don't fuck with it, hey. Yo, my charger tripping right now, man. I fell in the fucking joint fell in water, man. Marley, let me see your face. Marley, let me know you're not a spirit, gang. I be having ghosts trying to come in here. All you gotta do is show your face, Marley. Just let me know you real. Oh, all right, bet. No, that was your forehead, gang. What's going on with you, gang? Why you hiding? Oh, all right. What, you scared of yourself?
I just don't like, you know what I'm saying, when I don't got the cut, you know
Well,
what
man, ain't nobody judging you, man. You do what you want. What's up,
I'm
baby?
saying? Yeah, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think Devin could probably beat I think Devin could beat Brian Norman.
Why you say? What you see?
I think Brian Norman is a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? And he could crack. He's a good fighter, he could crack, but like we can't just get so hyped up off of his performance from Jin Sasaki because I never heard, not that it matters, not that because you never heard of him. He's not a good fighter, but I ain't never hear of Jin Sasaki before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard of him before this. And then he just magically jumped into the rankings. And I check the rankings every day. He just jumped in the rankings magically. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was still getting hit with a lot of shit. And if Devin could just float around, move around, keep touching him, and not get hit,
Right.
I think he could just get an easy decision. Not that
No.
Brian Norman isn't a great fighter or no shit like that, but I
No,
just
I
think
feel you.
that
You just giving your breakdown.
word.
No, I
But
feel that.
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
think.
hey, Texas dog. All right, I see him. I like that though. I like that breakdown though. Marley. What's up,
Yeah.
Texas dog? Where you close at, bro?
What it do? I'm out here walking my dog, man. My bad. It's hot out here in
Man,
Texas,
he got
man.
the taco meat
Yeah,
all
yeah,
out,
yeah.
man. What's going on, gang?
Hey, look, I agree with him. Devin Haney gonna beat him, bro.
Yeah, why you say?
He got some exceptional feet. Can't
Mm,
nobody move like Haney, man.
mm,
Way he be bouncing around, y'all be talking about he be running, but it's just smart boxing, dog. I go back and look at the Ramirez fight. Smart boxing, bro.
I,
mm.
After we seen what happened to Jin Sasaki, why would you just stand in front of somebody, bro?
Right.
We got to stop doing that, man.
No, that's
Yeah,
real shit. I
Devin
definitely
gonna
see
beat him.
that. McGee, let me see your face, McGee. I gotta know you real, cousin. It'd be a lot of freaks trying to come through here.
I ain't gonna lie, though. I think that another thing, reason I think he could beat him is because
Hold on, McGee. I can't hear you. I just wanted to see your face. My bad, Marley. Go ahead.
another reason I think he could beat him is because bro, one thing I could really genuinely say about Devin is when they get that game plan, however they come up with it in camp, bro, he really stick to it. Like he stick to the
Gonna
game
follow that
plan
hoe.
from the jump. So it's like if he could stick to whatever neutralize Brian Norman, if he could stick to whatever is going to neutralize him and keep him from throwing his best shots or keep him from moving ways he don't like to move or doing
Yeah,
things he don't like to do, he definitely could beat him.
yeah. Hey, McGee, what's up?
Hey, G, I been told. What did I tell you the other day? I said, bro, Brian Norman got a better chance against Boots than he do with Haney, bro. Haney's gonna move like a
For sure.
motherfucker. I told you that. Haney not gonna let him. That power is he gonna neutralize that. I know your boy Boots got some. He can move his feet too, but he gonna want to bang with him just because of the narrative. G, that's all I'm saying. You like,
Mhm.
man, Boots got everything. I agree with you. But bro, because of the narrative and because how everybody talking and yapping, he gonna want to show everybody, man, I'm gonna knock him out. And then he might walk into something, because the one thing we all gonna agree on, we can all agree, he got power. That's
No,
all I want to say.
I think he got power. I just think it depends on who he in there with. Everybody, just the same way as a motherfucker could punch hard, it's motherfuckers out here who could take a punch. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? And
Can,
niggas ain't just letting you sock them though. You know what I'm saying?
but bro, what Boots' offense is predicated on is he's coming forward. Go ahead, I could take your little. That's nothing. Come on. I think that Norman, if he connect with the right shit, I'm telling you, it's gonna be ugly. Now he wobbling. Not and don't let it happen early. Like we predicting a fight that might happen 2-3 years down the line. But bro, if he connect, if Norman connect with something crazy, Boots might not go down. Like he from Philly, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't go down easy. All right, I give you that. But bro, if his legs get the wobbling and now it's an uphill battle, so now he on some defensive. Is Boots defense good enough to keep Brian Norman off him after he hurt him? If he hurt him.
Hey,
That's the
can I say
No,
question.
something?
That's the question.
listen, I think what you saying, you definitely got a point, right? But
Right.
the part we keep forgetting, Boots gonna be swinging on him too.
Facts.
So
That's a
can he
fact.
take it? Can he take it?
I don't know.
Then
Hey,
I ain't even gonna
Greg,
lie.
who
I
We
who
don't
don't
know.
even
who
we don't even
who
know
is
how good.
Boots?
I don't know.
Who is he about to fight, bro? Who?
I don't
Because he
know.
I don't
moved
know
up to
yet.
154. Who?
I ain't heard nothing yet.
Uh, who can he fight at 154 for the first
Virgil?
fight? First fight,
It's a
Virgil
it's a
Ortiz, I
lot
think.
of fights up there.
Hey,
Virgil,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
If it's
Him and
Virgil,
Errol
then it's
Spence.
Virgil.
Him
I
and
don't
Errol
care.
Spence.
No, I don't think it's gonna be Earl.
He gonna kill Errol, man. I'm from Texas.
Errol is on his way out anyway. You might as well go out with a bang.
Boots too
Yeah, but
fast, bro. He be moving too much.
I don't think Earl would do it. Earl ain't been in the ring in 2 months. I mean 2 years.
Man, go
Yeah,
ahead,
it's
Errol.
Yeah,
Go out
so to
with a
get in there
bang.
with Boots
That's a
is
payday.
crazy.
go
Hey,
out with a literal bang.
Is that a Vegas fight? Him versus
Is
Errol?
is that a who?
A Vegas fight?
Dallas, Texas, baby.
A Vegas fight?
Dallas? No, we in Philly. Then if it ain't Vegas, it got to be Philly.
I think
Jerry
if it's
World.
gonna be Earl last John, wherever Earl pick,
Earl the A side?
it don't matter A or B.
Don't have that whole DeSoto, Texas.
It only got one ending. You feel me?
It's true.
I ain't gonna lie.
Once
I
the
think
movie
Boost the
over, it's
A.
over.
I think Boost the A side for that fight. Me personally.
Yeah, but I think when people get into those type of arguments, then we don't see the fight.
Right. You right.
I think a fight like that,
Right.
shouldn't matter where it's at or who gonna be, you know what I mean? Let's just make it
Right.
happen. Cause that'll be a fight that'll create a lot of buzz. You know what I'm saying?
Why
But
Errol been so quiet though? Y'all ain't talking about Errol like that.
cause he done made enough money, he done did enough in boxing. He don't gotta make no noise.
I
If
ain't
we
gonna
be
lie.
fair.
I don't ever think he need to fight Boots, bro. Aerial reflexes is just
Me
not
neither.
there. Aerial
Bro.
reflexes
But
not
we'll love
there.
to see it though. That'd be
It's
a
gonna
He's
be the
just
showcase for
same
not.
thing.
Boots.
That
I'd
is not
love to
even
see
a
it.
fight. Nobody even need to be trying to like. Come on, bro.
Bro, Errol gonna be trying to fight on the inside. Boots gonna be stepping back, countering. It's gonna be a good
Arrow ain't fast enough to. No disrespect to Arrow, he's not fast enough to like exchange with Boots in the inside or outside.
No, I'm saying Boots stop him?
I mean,
Who
probably,
stop Earl?
Yeah,
yeah,
I
probably.
believe so.
me too. Me too. He stop him.
I mean, but we gonna listen. We gonna keep it on Norman though. Norman and Haney. What do that look like though?
I ain't gonna lie,
I
bro.
told you I got Haney. I told
Yeah,
you
I got Haney. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
got
got Devin.
Haney.
All
Devin
right.
is just
That
too like,
power, he gonna neutralize that
and
power.
he been in there. He been in there with guys that like got good, smart guys, good fighters, elite fighters. Brian Norman. I think people getting a little hyped up because he knocked this nigga out, but I'm saying like you, you know. I feel like he got to do a
I
little
agree.
bit more. He didn't do enough yet for me to just be like he gonna
He ain't
beat
got enough experience. I
Devin.
don't think he got enough experience in the trenches,
I
bro.
don't think he did enough to be able to just be like he just could beat Devin.
Or
All
look,
right. All right. So what about Tevin Farmer, Floyd Schofield Jr.?
Bro, I think
Schofield.
bro, Floyd Schofield
Schofield.
is bro, he a front runner, bro. He get tired, bro.
He's
He's a
special
front
though.
runner. He
He's
get
special though.
nah,
He's
he ain't
special.
special.
Gentlemen. Hold on, gentlemen. We don't want to argue. Hey,
All
let's break it down one by one.
right, go ahead.
Bro, he gets bro, he's a front runner, bro. He come out strong like about 6 rounds, bro. The 7th round. If you look at his last fight, bro, 7th round, he was done, bro. He was tired.
was not
he
during that fight. Go
bro,
ahead.
he was tired, bro. Then his dad said they didn't train for a 10 round fight, but it's like if you trying to get a title, what you a 12 a 10 rounder. I think their last drink went 12, so it's like by the seventh round, bro, he was tired, bro. And if you been in a ring before, if you boxed before, you know he was tired. He was tired. He be his chin be all in the air, bro. He got a lot of stuff that he got to fix before.
But you
I
could
don't
do
think he could
that,
beat.
my
I
boy.
don't think he could beat.
Why SM? But look,
Tevin
bro.
Farmer's too experienced, bro. He had the belt.
No, Tevin,
He's
Tevin
too
Farmer. Not to
Hold up,
experienced.
cut you off.
McGee. Hold up, McGee.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He's too experienced, bro. He had the belt. He just fought Williams Zepeda. I'm saying he didn't win, but like he didn't just get his ass whooped. I'm saying so it's like I feel like once he take what's his name? Steve, whatever his name is, Kid Austin. Once he take him to them deeper waters, bro, it's gonna be game from there, bro. It's gonna be game, bro. He gonna be tired. Not saying he's just gonna get tired, but bro, his last fight, he definitely got tired. So it's like you only as good as your last performance, bro. So if we seeing that he get tired in 12 round fights, he's probably gonna get tired again. So it's like I'm saying and he's young too, so you can't say there's no weight cut, none of that. So it's like I'm saying that's my take on. I think Tevin Farmer once he take him to the later rounds, he's gonna completely walk him, start touching him up. He might not knock him out, but I think he will completely start just touching him up from there and just win.
McGee, talk to me.
So basically, what you're saying is he gonna take him in deep water and drown him. That's not gonna happen because he's gonna win a majority of the early rounds. So Tevin Farmer, in my opinion, when they fight, he's gonna push. The later rounds, he's gonna
No.
have to push, man. He's gonna have to put, especially in the early. He better make sure he can last to the 6, 7, 8. After that, he gonna have a nice sizable advantage. So it's like that fatigue that you talk about.
Bro, you talking about fatigue? Okay, bro. Everybody get fatigued. He gonna be at a man. He gonna get 1-2 rounds off. He might get
Everybody don't
Tevin
show their
Farmer.
fatigue,
He
bro.
might give him 2 rounds. All right, you got 2 rounds. Now let's get back to it. He win the next 2. He gonna man. I got it, man. Look, he gonna. That's a easy one for me. Like that. I don't even know why you even talking about that.
Hey, bro, where you
Tevin
from?
Farmer.
Yeah, bro. This
Say what?
nigga's
Where you from?
Chicago.
Okay.
you talking nuts.
I thought you might have been a Texas dude, right? So I want you to go back and you think about all the fights that Kid Austin's had, right?
Yeah,
Think about the opposition.
yeah,
This is Tevin Farmer he about to
You
fight,
see,
bro.
you see
Former
a
IBF
significant
champion.
size difference, right?
yeah.
A lot of times when we look at BoxRec, right? You'll look at BoxRec, you'll just look at the records of BoxRec.
Right.
Go back, go look at each opponent. Go look at the weights that they've been fighting at. Tevin Farmer, you know he's been in there with everybody, but Kid
Yeah.
Austin's been in there with selective opponents. Kind of like the Brian Norman shit, but different. Brian's actually fighting
But kid,
47.
kid
Kid,
Austin, look at his performance though, bro.
yeah, but Kid Austin is fighting dudes that fought at 26. You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
got
now
you.
you going in there with a dude that have been in there with everybody that the last 2 top prospects struggled, went life and death. And they had
Right.
good developmental fights on their way to Tevin Farmer. And now you got a dude that is just basically just jumping a whole class and getting in there with Farmer. I think you're going to be
So
surprised
you going with
how it
experience?
looks.
Is
Huh?
it experience? Is you going with strictly experience? You going like what? What are you saying?
No, he's a
Come
better
on, bro.
Tevin's a better fighter than he is. He's a better guy.
He's saying he's battle tested. Tevin is a real 35
That's
pounder.
that's
And
what I'm
he's
saying. Like you
no,
going with experience, bro.
but what he's trying to tell you is he's not trying to tell you, he's trying to give you a different angle of looking at it. If you 22 years old and all the guys you've been fighting were guys who were made for you to beat, and they be smaller guys coming up, or they skill level ain't that good, or they just tough guys. That's it. That's all you've been up against. You ain't been up against a real guy. That's what he's trying to say.
Right.
Bro, when you get involved in boxing for a long time, like first you come in, you just looking at it strictly from a fan's perspective. Then you actually start having conversations, and then you'll realize that boxing is 99% matchmaking, and the matchmakers control how you look at a certain fighter, right, bro? a lot of these guys don't be as good as what they look like. They just be in there with opposition that's going to make them look spectacular. The goal is to sell tickets, right? I love the knockout that fucking Brian Norman Jr. got. Brad Goodman is a matchmaking god. Jin Sasaki had been knocked out by Andy Hiroka at 140 pounds. Are we surprised that Brian Norman, a hard puncher 47, sent him to hell? He'd already been stopped at 140. You feel me? So it's a good record. It's going to be a good payday. And you know the only thing that Brian's had trouble with is guys that could box and move. So this dude going to stand there and come straight forward, but he the smaller man and try to press a fight with a more athletic, bigger man.
How do you, Mill? How you like the fight though? How do you like that fight?
Which one?
The one we talking about, Schofield and Norman. I mean Schofield and
I
Tev.
think Tev going to stop him. Yo.
What?
Oh shit!
Stop him is
Oh
I
crazy.
shit!
think Tev going to stop him. Yo.
Can we bet?
I got a funny feeling. You got to pull your guns out, man.
Oh, we're fighting?
The baby, they're trying to shoot you.
I know, but I thought I could get in my car.
I mean, you could, but they shooting at you right now.
You're
I'm willing to
shooting.
bet that. Yeah, hold on. What's going on?
YSM says Tevin Farmer for the stoppage. He has a funny feeling.
That is crazy. I'm willing to bet that
When
YSM for
when
sure.
my man be having funny feelings, that means something.
I don't know if he gonna
You
stop
going,
him,
you
but
going with the
I know he
stoppage
gonna
is
win.
crazy. Stoppage? Oh,
Now, why y'all say that's crazy?
Nah, I don't say it's crazy. I just
I say
don't
it's
like
crazy.
Tevin isn't
My
like
bad, y'all. I'm teaching her how to play GTA.
I mean
She's
Tevin
teaching
is a
my daughter.
good fighter, but he isn't the biggest. I'm not saying he can't crack, but he isn't the
He's not
biggest
the biggest.
like puncher.
No, he's not the biggest puncher. Ask William Zepeda if he can punch, though, right?
No, I'm saying like he's a
Mhm.
good
He
bro. I
landed
didn't
some
say
good
I'm
shots.
not saying he can't crack, bro. And he caught Williams Zepeda right on the button. So it's
Caught,
not like
caught him,
he just
caught him clean. He had never been dropped before, right?
And no, hold on now. Zapata defense, really, look at Zapata defense in the past. Zapata
Look at
been getting
Kid's
hit.
come on,
defense in the
bro.
past.
Zepeda right there for you to hit him, gang. Come on.
Look
Yeah,
at Kid's
Zapata's
defense.
right
Is
there
he?
in the case.
Have you ever
Zapata
seen Kid dropped? Kid got dropped
No.
in his last fight.
Okay. All right,
Y'all
you
forgot
I
got
about
mean
that?
that.
I mean
You got that one.
bro, I just feel like, bro, he's a good fighter, and I think Tevin Farmer will win. I don't think he's going like, come on, bro,
I
stop him.
got a
Yo,
funny
what up? You
feeling.
can hear me?
I think you're gonna stop him, yo.
I
You gonna
don't
stop
know.
him is
I think
crazy.
he
Don't
Yo,
could with maybe with an accumulation
What
of
round?
punches,
Give me a
but
round.
it's a
Give me a
couple
round.
of. I think he stopped late. It's a multiple different ways of stopping the guy. I think the kid is going to be in there at a level that he's not used to, at a level that Oscar De La Hoya and them didn't prepare him for. And he's going to be a fish out of water. He's going
that's what
to
I'm saying.
try to muscle. Yeah, and I think
That's
he's
what I
going to
said.
get stopped late though.
Yeah, I said that he will probably, get tired in the later rounds and Tevin Farmer will pick him apart. But I don't know about stopping him. Maybe with like a accumulation of maybe he could hurt him and then stop him probably like with a accumulation of punches afterwards. But just flat out,
You
come on,
say he
bro.
gonna stop him though? That's kind of crazy.
I don't know.
Hey yo, how many times you done seen a stoppage that you didn't think would happen? And you like, yo, damn, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
The joint with when Inoue fought Cardenas, I think that was a little bit early.
That was a great fight.
Yeah, I
That was-
mean, that's why I asked you. You talking about a late stoppage, or you talking about like walking through him early?
Nah,
No, no,
oh, you
no.
mean
Late,
like a
late, late. I
stoppage
think it's
like
gonna be. I think just over time, he's just gonna get picked apart. I might have Auntie Scope thrown in the towel because it might get bad.
Damn, you said they gonna throw the
Like,
towel?
kid, pick up your hands, kid.
Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
God,
Don't do Kid Austin like that though, bro.
no,
Dang, you gonna do him like that?
Hey
kid, he
Mill.
doesn't have power. He's cockeyed. You got to see the punches coming.
Hey Mill. Hey
Hey, I
Mill.
think
Yo,
another thing to
yo,
consider
So
though.
so so do you think like you saying like the exhaustion was set in?
yeah.
That's
I
why I
think
asked
this
him
is
the way
going
for
to
he
be
sure,
asked.
for
you.
sure.
You put me on this a long time ago. The pace is going to be something that he's just not used to. Like when you in there with a higher caliber, higher level of fighter, he's in there with guys that he can just run over. Now, if he passes this test, I'm going to be really proud of him, and I'm going to give him all his props because I ain't got nothing against him. The pop's a nut, but I ain't got nothing against the kid. But I think stylistically, this was the wrong fight for right now. You just don't jump levels like this.
Oh, you
And
saying
when
it's too early?
like you didn't give him, you got to give him a Maxie Hughes or something before this. You feel me?
Right? Yeah,
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 just
yeah, yeah. I feel that. I
Well,
feel that.
Baranchik,
I
he'll
feel that.
stop
I feel
Baranchik.
that.
bro, yeah, Brinchett, Morataya and
Yeah,
Williams
yeah.
DePato went life
Morentic.
and death with this
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
The shark. Let me see your
Hey,
face. The shark.
I think it's some more things to consider though.
Hey, yo.
I don't think
Hey.
Auntie Sco is a good coach. And I think if
Oh.
I'm gonna be
Oh.
I
Oh.
think
That's good point. Good
I
point.
think if
Hold on.
Tevin Farmer's training with Mustafa, shit, he's a great coach. And I
I don't think
also
he's
think
training
the
with him.
experience. I think the experience is gonna be something to consider because he's gonna know how to control that pace. Look at Tevin Farmer's last 3 fights. They all fight the same as Schofield. That's a setup. That's a
Shark.
setup.
Hold on. Shark. Let me see your face, Shark. My bad, y'all.
No, you good. Now that's a good point though, bro. I ain't really think about that.
I'm gonna be honest,
I don't know how
bro.
this works.
What the fuck was I gonna say?
Right, and
Oh
look at the
yeah,
last 3 fights. Like
Yeah,
that's
I
the
ain't
same
think about
training
that.
camp. That's the same training camp 3 times in a row. You fought the
Exactly.
same fighter 3 times in a row, and
So
they
you
all got
ready?
more experience.
Basically
They're
ready
shit.
for
They're
the
world
traps.
champs.
Ready for the
Yeah,
traps.
bro. And look at Tevin Farmer, like his sparring and shit that he posts on Instagram. He can sit in the pocket, move his head, move his hips, move his
Yeah,
shoulder without moving his feet, and still get
and
them body punches. And that's how
he's
you beat someone like
surprisingly
Schofield.
physically strong, yo. I know people pay attention to the knockouts, and you don't have a lot of them. But Greg can tell you, he's surprisingly physically strong.
But
He's going
but
to
I
surprise
like
kids.
him. I
hey,
like
no,
him.
really
bro.
though, like look at the way he's built. Like he's not built like a stream being.
Th-
Like he got a little base where he could base up, take them big shots, catch and shoot, roll with them shots, and set traps. I just think he's
Yeah,
a
that
better fighter. It's obvious.
the
I ain't gonna
traps though.
lie,
That's the one thing I think the traps. He could set some traps for sure.
bro. I think it's a good fight for a kid Austin now because like when else? You know what I mean? Like when else is because he already Tevin Farmer already 35, and why not get him in there with somebody like Tevin Farmer who just fought Williams Cepeda 2 times. He's been a
Exactly.
champion, so like you know what I'm saying I think it's a good fight for him,
But
And we
but I
gotta
don't
honestly,
think he's
stop.
gonna win
And
though.
we gotta stop giving. Not to cut you off. We gotta stop giving fighters excuses, man. It ain't his time yet. He's too young. No. If
Nah,
you that,
facts.
if you that dude, and it's that, you gotta do it now. If not, then we
But
know. Like we need to know now. We don't need to know when you didn't beat 13 fighters that we know they ain't. Man, come on, man, ain't on your level. No, go big early so that way you good. You can fight, and now it's like we know you is.
Nah,
I
but
think
then
the
sometimes
I
when it be like that, it be like then we don't got nothing to kind of like you know how people be looking at Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, people like I can't wait to see them fight, and then when they finally fought, it's like oh shit, like you kind of
We
want
never
something to
knew,
wait on. Sometimes you want to be able to wait on something, like not wait on it for too long, but like you know you want to have something to look forward to, kind of. So
bro.
I mean,
I
I
was
I
feel
so
you.
think it's good for Schofield though, because there's a built-in excuse. Like if he loses, he's gonna do the same shit like Brian Norman's pops was doing. Like oh he's young, like that
yeah.
age
He
shit.
could bounce back. He could
So
bounce
he could
back.
bounce back.
Hey yo. We got my
Yep.
man BMW in here. Hey BMW, talk your shit. Let me hear
What's
you.
up, Greg? How you feeling?
What's up, my boy?
I'm just chilling. Easy. Just
Talk
popped
to
in the
me.
talk. I never been on here before.
No, for sure. We fuck with you though. Talk to me.
Fuck with you too. You're my favorite analyst for boxing. I love your content.
Appreciate that. I really
No
do.
problem. No problem. Big Boots fan.
Appreciate that. What you think about Schofield and Tevin?
Schofield and Tevin. I mean, it's a test for Schofield. It's a big one. It's probably his best fight yet for him. But I think Tevin's gonna pull it out.
Why you say?
Just experience. Been around. I lost confidence in Schofield when he ducked Shakur.
Oh shit. You feel like he got a body there with Shakur. You feel like he didn't want that smoke. So
100%. You don't think so?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't like to put cases on people. You know what I mean?
You just gotta take for what it seems like and what it looks like, though. And
I,
sometimes,
no, I feel you.
well,
So
how you
wait,
think the fight's gonna go?
yo BMW, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Did Daniel Dubois duck Dubois? Did he duck well who he was about to
Parker.
fight?
Parker.
Who? Yeah, Parker. Did he duck him?
how'd that go? Why didn't the fight happen?
Cause
He
he
got
was
sick.
sick. He was sick.
I don't even know, to be honest. I didn't pay too much
He,
attention
Yo,
to it.
that's why
I,
you
I,
can't be putting cases on people like that because you can't say that you don't know how.
No, I can't say for sure, but I can have an opinion on it for real, or how I look
Facts,
at
facts,
it.
facts, facts,
I'm
facts, facts.
Yo, there is a pattern of behavior with Sco with the kid Austin. Well, I'm sorry, with the Abdullah Mason and then the Shakur thing, right?
And don't forget about H2O. He's supposed
Yeah,
to fight
H2O.
H2O.
There's a pattern, right? But when dealing with Saudi, Americans, we don't eat real food here. Other places got real food. We got bullshit. So when we go over to these places with real food, yo, our stomachs don't know how to process it, and I think a lot of dudes get sick because of that.
Nothing. I'm just chilling. Are you coming in? No, I know that. That's the same for me. I'm from Canada, but when I go away to other places and eat their food, I get sick. I'm on the toilet for days.
Yep,
That's how it goes.
that's the thing, yo.
Oh, shitty motherfucker.
For sure. Like if I go to SeaWorld or one of them places and nothing has no steroids or any of that kind of stuff or whatever
Yep.
they put in that shit, I'm on the toilet.
Yep. If you go to like these like foreign countries that actually have like real like FDA, that like a FDA that's actually good, yeah, you first 2-3 days you cook.
I don't
So
know. Them
Mill,
just lots of suspect
hey
ass
Mill, I got a
people. But
question.
Good.
So if you from America and you be eating bullshit, when you go to the other countries, you saying just keep eating the bullshit?
No, yo, honestly, their bullshit is different from our bullshit. Even their fast food, they don't allow certain things.
Mm.
They don't like their Mountain Dew, their ketchup, all that shit is different.
Okay.
And so it's going to naturally just fuck with your stomach
no.
because you're not used to it. And then you get used to it only to come back to America and now you back to eating bullshit. So you'll get sick again. It's
Yeah,
weird.
but upset stomach, not to fight though. That's kind of crazy.
I know, upset, bro.
But shit, you're fighting 12 rounds against another pro. That's if you like spar, at least you fight or some shit. You know it's different. Like shit's not sweet.
Yeah, 2
Then
cents, you
you
got to
gotta think
pack your
about they got them
meals.
8-ounce gloves on. They got them 8-ounce gloves on. You gotta rehydrate. It's a lot of shit that goes into it.
That's what comes with being a pro though.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Hey, G, you ever had to like box when you were sick? Like a fight?
That shit is
My
terrible.
first
You don't got
time,
no legs.
my first time in the amateurs making 141 pounds, I felt like I felt like I didn't even I felt like my body, I couldn't even feel my body. I was so light. I was so light, and it was the amateurs. And I only had like a 3 hours, like a 3 hour gap. And you know you're not gonna eat too crazy. So I think I ate some shit, like I ate some pizza or something, or like a meatball sandwich or something. And I had to fight like 2 hours later. I just couldn't feel my body. I felt so light I couldn't feel my body. That was the only time I went through something like that.
I ain't gonna lie. When I fought January 25th in the Golden Gloves, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had the flu. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just wasn't. I just couldn't fight. And I didn't have the energy. I did fight, but I just didn't have the energy. Like my body and shit just wasn't there. Like you know what I'm saying, I was there, but I wasn't there type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Where
could
you
say
from, Marley?
I'm from Buffalo. I be chatting with you sometimes on Instagram and shit, Greg.
Shout out to Buffalo, man. Y'all know I fuck with Buffalo.
I'm
Facts.
from I'm from Canada. My
Sh-
guy, Castillo. I was there for Castillo fight when he fought Boots. It hurt.
Hey yo, yeah, that was a good joint.
Yo,
Hey yo,
Lucas Body BMW.
Lucas Body. No, I'm from Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
Where's he from?
I
Nova
think he from
Scotia.
Toronto. I think he from like Toronto. Cause y'all know y'all right across the track. Like y'all know y'all kind of like right across
Like
from us. It's
17
like two.
hours
Hey,
drive.
that's
Not
the nigga who
yeah,
knocked out H2O.
yeah. He be coming down here and stuff like that. He be coming down here for work and stuff like that. He from
Hey
Canada
yo,
too.
hey yo, what y'all think about Norman and Haney?
I ain't gonna lie. I think
I think
Devin.
it's a good fight, but I don't watch Norman like that. Like I watched the Jin Sasaki fight, but I knew Jin Sasaki was about to be a victim because he's trash.
I
But
love
What? I ain't gonna lie. He just
I
looks
just
so
don't know
much.
how the fight will play out between Dev and B Norman.
Yo, bro,
I
he
don't.
looks so
I
much.
don't. Go ahead, son.
He looked so much bigger than Jin Sasaki, bro. He looked so
Yeah, he
much.
did.
bigger than him. Like, and I
Yeah, he's
because
big as shit.
in Japan and shit, bro, they really fight at they like natural, like, you know what I'm saying, like they natural weight and shit. So I think that's why he looks so much like bigger than him. He damn near really walk around at like 135 or some shit, or like 140. He damn near like they really fight at they natural. You know
I think,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel you. I think Jin Sasaki is like a poor man's Stanionis. That's what I think it was.
Fuck. I
No,
don't
like I'm
know.
being for real though. Like
147 took a dive. It's not even that good right now. Boots leaving sucks, really. But he would have walked through the whole shit anyways, to be honest.
So if Norman could become undisputed, he could then go up there and fight him. But I think
Bro,
Tevin Farmer gonna do his thing
I don't think
when him and what's his
anybody
name
gonna
fight.
become undisputed as long as Mario Barrios got that belt, bro.
yeah, he's
That's
not
the
gonna
thing. It's
have
gonna
it.
take some years. If Pacquiao wins,
Caddy,
Pacquiao
caddy,
ain't gonna
caddy,
fight
caddy, look
anybody.
over there. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming to try to look
But I
up.
Hey
think
yo,
Look
though,
up.
I think if Pacquiao beats Mario Barrios, he gotta call it
You gotta
quits. I'm
pay
not gonna
attention to
lie.
them
That
dots.
shit's crazy.
Those colored dots are other players. What I tell you?
yeah, that's crazy.
I told you. I said,
Hey,
look up.
Greg,
I told you,
if
look
I'm
around.
you
Mario
think Mario
Barrios though,
Barrios could be what's his name?
Bino,
Brian Norman.
hell
Hold,
no.
stay on. Hold on, slow down, y'all. It was two of y'all talking.
Yo, Greg, you think Mario Barrios could beat Brian Norman?
No.
Nah, man. I don't think so.
I seen Barrios have good nights, and I seen him have bad nights. On a good night,
Yeah.
he might look good against Norman, but I don't think he could beat Norman.
That, Mario Barrow been in too many wars, man. That dude been busted up too many times, man.
Hey,
How many losses he got?
one thing
Coach
about it
Eddie,
though, if I'm Mario
Yeah.
Barrios, I'm gonna try to punish Pacquiao because ain't no way you fucking try me like that.
I think
Like, I'm gonna try to
Stanionis gives
punish him.
Brian Norman a good fight, for real.
Nah, I
Or
think
Stanley or
Stadiota, I
Brian
think he
Norman and
tailor made,
Karen
man.
Chukajan. If
Tailor made, man.
if he fight Karen Chukajan, Brian Norman, that'd be a good fight. Or him and
Yeah, that'd
Stanley
be a good
that'd be
fight
good.
because Chukajan got a chin.
ain't nobody gonna fight Karen.
Yeah, I know.
If he really want to show that he better than Boots, then he definitely should fight Chukajan
And
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 knock him
I
out.
think I think he should jump on that Haney fight, man. You know, if you
I
like
think so
that, I
too.
mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I understand you want to be the businessman now and everything like that, but at the same time, if they make you a nice offer, man, don't turn it down, man. If you
he
for
can
sure
beat
you can beat the dude, then go in there and put hands on him, man.
he can beat Haney. That's a good
Nah, I
fight.
don't think so. I think Devin could neutralize him and just win by decision.
I don't think Devin got it. I don't think he got the temperament to beat Brian Norman, man.
I think
Hey,
that's a
Wait, why
hell
do
of
you
a
think
fight.
that?
hold on. What do you mean the temperament though? Like what about his
I,
temperament do you see?
well, I'm telling Brian gonna make him fight, man. Brian's not gonna allow Haney to box him. See, you can box some people, but Brian's gonna make him fight, man. He's gonna put him
But
in a dog fight, and
see,
that's how you beat Haney. You got to put him in a dog fight, man.
this is what I think though. I haven't watched a lot of Brian Norman's fights, so I don't know how his feet work look. But I don't think his footwork's gonna be like Devin's footwork.
He didn't make his last two opponents fight. So how is he going
You
to
got
make Devin fight?
you got to put him in a dog fight, bro. You got to remember Haney's coming up. Haney made all his bones at 135 and 140, man. Really, he made all his bones at 135. So now you really fighting a real 147-pound fighter who's acclimated to it. Not only that, he's violent. And not only that,
Yeah,
he has a lot of confidence now. He's got that belt. Once you become a champion, you become a
you
better
get two
fighter,
times
man.
better. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I think, like I say, Brian Norman is too violent for Devin Haney, man. He's not gonna allow Devin to move around on him and tie him up and do all that stuff. It's not gonna work, man. Brian gonna put. I've been knowing Brian. He's 14 years old, man. This kid is a violent kid, man. And Devin not gonna be able to do nothing with him. I like Devin, but Devin not gonna be able to do nothing with Brian, man. I'm
That's a
telling you.
real
Yo,
good
yeah.
I
fight.
can't I,
I see
I
what you're
can't
saying now.
necessarily say that because
Yeah, I don't know.
Quentin Randall was able to neutralize a lot of what Brian wanted to do.
And
You know,
Buffalo
hold on.
or whatever his name
You know,
is.
you know, y'all know what the problem is with a lot of these. I ain't calling y'all no Pacific, but people go off of name recognitions, man. Just because the guy got a name don't mean he's better than somebody that don't have a
But we
name.
talking
I mean,
about the facts though. What
No, but
Devin
we
we
actually
but we're
seen
did.
that
talking
with
about styles right now though.
we seen that with Tucker. I mean, look what Tucker did to my man
Come
this
on,
But
last
bro.
weekend.
hold
Come
on,
You
that
on,
know what
goes
I'm
back.
bro.
saying?
Hold on, let me
Come
speak on
on,
that.
bro.
That goes back to styles though. If you look at it though, Truck style, he doesn't throw a lot of punches. Jihad throws a lot of punches and moves. Truck is kind of like, I don't want to say like James Tony, but he's James Tony as far as just
Nah,
keeping his feet
I
flat
don't know
and
about
he
that.
doesn't
Truck
move
Nah,
is
his
he
feet.
don't
Whoa,
let his
whoa,
Hold
hands
on,
whoa.
go
hold on.
enough,
Bro,
man.
slow
Yeah,
down.
and he
Everybody
doesn't
slow down.
and he
Hold on,
doesn't
hold
let
on.
his
Slow
hands go.
down.
That's
Slow
what I'm
down.
saying.
Hold
Like
on.
he has a low
Slow
punch
down. Slow
volume.
down. You said James who?
Yeah, you
James Tony
bugging,
is
bro.
no, I'm not saying he's as good, like nowhere
You
near,
Man,
but
gotta
you
chill,
he
bugging,
bro.
stays
bro.
Yeah,
flat
you
footed.
you on
You
some
What I'm
other
gotta
shit.
saying
chill,
is he
bro.
stays flat footed. That's
Nigga
what I'm
said
saying.
James Tony.
No,
Bro,
I'm
you
I
saying
ain't
gotta
he
gonna
chill,
lie.
stays
bro.
flat. Hold on. Let me cook real quick. I'm just saying he stays flat footed. Like he
He a
doesn't
big
move his
version of
feet,
Adrian Bronner, man.
and he doesn't. He has a low punch volume. Of course, James Tony had a high punch volume, but Truck's punch volume is a bad matchup for
Bro,
Jahai Tucker.
Truck wasn't letting his hands go, and I think Truck was
Yeah, that's
draining
what I
too,
just
bro.
said.
He wasn't letting his hands go, and he was drained for sure.
But don't put James Tony in this, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
tripping, bro?
no, okay, that was a bad comparison, but I'm saying like he don't move his feet. Truck doesn't move his feet like that. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I got somebody in the back, man. I got a couple people in the back that want to get in. Well, I got one. Hey,
I'm gonna hop
hey,
off, Jay.
Marley. Huh?
I'm gonna hop off.
All right. I'm gonna holler at you, Mill.
All right, yo.
Somebody phone doing some robot shit. Alex, what up?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's up, family? Talk to me, cousin.
Not much. Y'all was just talking about Haney and Brian Norman. I don't
Yeah.
know. I like Haney because Haney got the skill set, but Brian Norman looked big as shit the other day, man. That nigga looked like at one foot, like he gonna be at 154 soon because he a big like he's sturdy, like you know what I'm saying, like he a big motherfucker. I
Yeah.
think you I'm talking to some people, bro. Chill, but I don't know. I like I like Devin Haney, but his last fight, I gotta see him again before I see him in there with somebody that can punch like Brian Norman, because Brian Norman got some shit in his hand, man. I don't know if they're ready for that.
Yeah. It's just something. I feel like it's just something we gotta see. I like the matchup because of the names. I
Yeah, for
like what they
sure.
both done with their careers. I think it's an intriguing fight.
Hmm.
It's very interesting because Devin Haney moving up to 47. Brian Norman claiming to be the baddest motherfucker at 47 right now. I think it'll be a great fight.
Yeah,
Nah, this is a good fight.
yeah, I agree. But one thing I would say about Dev though, like when he fought that last fight against Ramirez. It frustrated me how he was fighting, but he looked the strongest I've seen him, and like he looked very sharp. Like his body looked like he filled out good because Dev's a big
Ah,
kid.
facts. He
That
just
thing
hit that.
smart.
He hit Jose Ramirez with like a hard ass body shot, like some hard shit.
Hey, and he was stunning him. He looked like he had him buzzed a couple times. He just didn't do shit
Yeah,
after.
Hey, you know what? I want to make a quick point, and Greg, you can attest to this too, man. A lot of times, because I fought, I know Greg fought a lot. You guys probably still may have fought, but
Hey, you
a lot
cut
of
off,
times
bro.
you're gonna take on the personality of your trainer, man, and it's gonna
Right,
rub off on you. If your trainer is nervous, the fighter can feel it, man. You know what I'm
right.
saying? If the trainer, is apprehensive, your fighter's gonna feel that. You know what I'm saying? And right
Right.
now, he does. Devin does not have, like I said, the temperament. Devin's natural temperament is safety first. He's a safety first fighter. And Brian Norman's temperament, he is a. When I tell you, this kid is a violent fighter, man. That is not an
yeah,
act. This dude, he's violent. And he
Yeah.
loves to fight. This dude, we used to have to pull this dude out of the ring because he want to keep sparring. Like, bro, you can't spar all the time like that. He likes to fight, man. And Devin's going to have his hands full with him. He cannot. He's not going to be able to skate around and skirt around the ring and think he's going to be able to pop a jab out there and keep this kid off of him. He's going to have to fight Brian Norman at some point in time, and that's going to be the end of it when he tries to fight him, man. And I'm telling you, it ain't. It's not going to end. It's going to end with Devin flat on his back, man. And that's no shade to Devin. I'm just telling you how I feel, and I could be dead wrong, but I'm telling you, he's going to get stretched, man.
Right.
do y'all think Dev need to get away from his pops?
As far as boxing, yes.
Okay,
Facts.
I
Not,
agree.
not, not. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck all
I
that.
agree.
Let's talk real. Bill Haney is a great promoter. I don't think he a great trainer. I think he a great promoter.
Yeah,
Um,
I
as
agree.
far as trainer, I think he need to have somebody training him, like really training him. But what happens is, see, this is what happens with fathers in boxing. No father wants to lose control. of their son.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if I say, son, come here, you supposed to walk over to me. When you a trainer and you know how to deal with fighters, it almost look like you taking control of their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers don't like that. Cause then fathers, what do they say in the house? You do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
So to think that another man who's not related to them has his son's mind, that's a scary feeling. But this is a business and this is a brutal sport. So for his best interest, let him get a trainer, a real trainer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying Bill don't know nothing about boxing. Bill definitely knows something about boxing. But I
No.
think what Bill know about boxing is more about the business of boxing. I think Bill is a businessman. You know what I mean?
Yo,
I think Bill's a real businessman. But as a trainer,
Agreed.
because his call, sometimes the shit he call and sometimes the shit he say is like he not
It's
sure.
sketchy.
right,
When Devin came back in the corner with the Lomachenko fight, he said, Dad,
He know
he
I'm
know
going
I'm
to the
trying to
left.
land that right hand. I need something else. He like, just trust me, just do what I keep asking you to do. He didn't have an answer.
He did have it. Yeah. Yeah.
So he
right,
said, just keep doing what I tell you to do. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah. I don't like that. You need clear instructions.
Right.
Hey,
Luckily, Dev is a talented enough athlete that he could pull some shit out. But I don't think, you know what I mean? I think he great as a promoter and as a businessman, as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
I think he great, but not as a trainer.
Yeah.
just to piggyback off that real quick. When you got a father and a son in the corner, two things are going to happen. Either you're going to let your son get beat to death because he's your son and you want him to pull it out, or you're going to stop the fight too early because it's an emotional attachment to him. Because you
Remember
know you
Sean
got to go
Porter?
home. You got to go home and face that boy's mom, and the mom will be like, "Why you heck you let my son get beat like that?" See that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it balances. You got to have somebody objective. They're going to be like, you know what? Tonight ain't our night. I'm going to pull the plug. You know what I'm saying? You can fire me after that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't like Devin, that beating he was taking, it took a toll on him, man. You know,
That's what
because
happened with
Ryan was
Sean
all
Porter
juiced
hip
up,
hop.
PED, it took a toll on him.
Right.
I feel like that's what happened with Sean Porter and his pops when he fought Bud. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Sean Porter wanted to go out on this stool, but his dad seen him and he was just like he didn't know how to react. He didn't like seeing his son getting his ass whooped like that. So he was just like, nah, we just
I
gonna go
think he I
ahead
think
and
he
get him up
knew
out.
I think he knew that Bud was coming on, like, and it was about to get scary. So that's a fact. Yeah, you right.
They fighters though. Fighters won't go out on their shield. You know what I'm saying? Like if we gonna fight, I'm gonna put it on line. And he knew. I'm pretty sure he knew his son was gonna retire too. Like let him go out. But I guess it was like a graceful thing. I don't know. I just feel like like when you fighting, like you ain't like how Halliburton probably shouldn't have played the other day. But he's like, man, I can't let my team down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go out. Like, regardless of if I'm injured or not, I gotta fight. And I
Hey,
think with Dev with his pops, you know what I'm saying? His pops just he don't give him that clear instruction. Like and he always gonna get in the way because he see him as his son, not as a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Hold on. Nick J said that's no different than Bozy telling Boots to get dudes out of there with no other instructions. Now I'm gonna say this.
That's
I'm gonna
different
say
though.
this, Nick J. This is the difference right here. Bozy was giving instructions, but he kept ending it with "Get him out of here, Boots. Stop playing with him. Get him out of here." But he was giving instructions. Another
Yeah.
thing is, Bozy been boxing since Bozy was like 19 years old. Bozy's 70 years old. That's the difference. Bill Haney never gloved up a day in his life. He never gloved up. Bill Haney, Bill Haney is a hell of a businessman. I give it to him.
Hmm.
He a great businessman. He not a trainer though. He not a trainer. He not. He not. A lot of people impersonate trainer, and as long as you got the talent to get you through, then you gonna look like a great trainer. But when a motherfucker getting their ass whooped, that's when it's really going. We gonna really find out.
Yo, I'm about to get up all this joint, Greg. But thanks for letting me on here and shit.
All right, get with me, family.
All right, gang.
Yeah, you did one.
That's when we gonna find out though. When the motherfucker taking the ass whooping and you getting him up out of that shit, or you just need to make adjustments.
Yeah,
Yo,
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I know you can attest to this too, Greg. Even in the gym culture, when you got two dads working the corner, right?
Yep.
They'll literally they'll fight their kids, they fight their son like they're pit bulls. And
Yep.
they're betting on the side. The father's over there talking crazy, and they literally sitting them boys in there fighting like pit bulls.
Yep.
I seen it.
I seen it too.
Yeah, I think that's just what kind of holds dad back sometimes, because dad, like me and my brother talk about it all the time. Like Dev kind of like the more polite version of Boots. Like they really like disciplined fighters. They're very skillful, but Dev just so nice. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he respectful. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he don't got that like that. And I think it's because like he's getting trained by his pops. Like he needs somebody to push him further than what he's been going.
See, he needs somebody to test him mentally.
Hmm. Yeah, I think once you get that, we'll see a different side of Devin, because he's way too skilled, way too gifted to not bring that out sometimes. He needs to.
Yeah, that shit'd be hard though. It'd be hard to make something like that happen.
Yeah, at this point, because he's been boxing for so long, it's like how you change a man in a few months. Is somebody playing some music?
Yeah, that's my man. He at the club.
Oh, okay. I thought I was tripping for a second.
He had the shaky bus. Hey, Coach Eddie, what's going on though? Where you from, gang?
I'm from in Atlanta, man. I'm from Georgia, man.
Hey, you said you used to fight, right?
Yeah, I fought. Yes, sir. I had my last pro fight. I was when I was 38, man. So I'm 47 now.
My man. What weight you used to fight at?
I fought at cruiserweight. I fought at light heavyweight.
Okay. How
Yeah,
old was you when you started boxing?
I had my I had my first official amateur boxing match. I was like 17.
Okay.
Yes, I had like 35, 40 amateur fights, and then I kind of the pro thing was kind of on my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? So I had my first pro fight when I was 33, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just had like three pro fights, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I had a hard time getting fights because like the young dudes didn't want to give me an opportunity because I was old, but I could fight, and they didn't want to run the risk of getting beat by an old dude, making
Right.
them look bad. So I had a lot of fights that would pull out like that, pull out.
Oh,
You know what I mean? At the last minute, cause the boxing world is small, man, and they hear your name, they nah, don't fight that dude, man. He can fight. He's old, but he can fight, man. You know what
so
I'm
you
saying?
so you was out there messing around in them streets.
No, not really, man. I love the boxing gym, man. But everybody knew, that I had some good boxing skills. Like I did some camps and stuff with. You remember O'Neal Bell?
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
ball head guy.
Nah. O'Neal, he was a cruiserweight champion of the world at one time.
Wasn't he ball headed at one time?
Yeah. He did. He did. I think towards the end of his career, he did. He died. He got killed a few years ago, man. But
Mm.
I was this chief sparring partner. You know what I'm saying? So I got a
Rest
lot
in
of work with
peace.
O'Neal. Yeah, I got a lot of work with O'Neal, going guys like Tony Hanshaw. And I learned how to
Yeah, I know
box on the
Henshaw. Yeah, he
job.
could box. I like
Yeah, oh
Henshaw.
yeah, good boxer, man.
Yeah, I know.
Keandre Leatherwood, guys like that. I learned kind of box on the job, man. But like at the end of the day, man, I like boxing and stuff. But yeah, I didn't really have no future in it because I really couldn't get no opportunities. Plus, I was working and stuff, so I just wanted to put my foot in there just to do it. You know what I'm saying?
So you wasn't running around with Big Meech and them?
No, sir. No, no, I'm not no gangster, man. No, I'm just an average dude, man.
I heard about you, man.
Nah. You got the wrong guy, dog.
Oh,
You got the wrong.
my
You got
bad.
the
I'm just checking, I'm
Yeah,
just
you got the
checking.
wrong man. Nah, I'm not. I wasn't in the streets at all, man. No, sir.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Empty the clip.
You.
Talk to me, clip. What you want? What's on your mind, cousin?
Shit, I'm chilling. I was about to talk about that Norman shit though.
Talk to me.
Um, I think the fight. I think that's an interesting fight. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing it, but I'm hearing how a lot of people talking about it, right? And they basically saying like all it's going to take is for Norman to get to him. And you know what that sound like to me?
Talk to me.
That sound like what I was hearing most people say before Bivol better be at one.
Mm.
They figured even though Bivol was a good boxer, that as soon as Better Be got to him, that shit would be a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
They had a
Okay.
tough fight. They had a
Yeah.
close fight. In the first fight, Bivol fought a good fight, but Better Be took over down the stretch and won. The second fight, Bivol fought a similar fight, but that time he took over down the stretch and won. But you know what's the common thing in both of them fights?
Yeah.
Better Be ain't knock him out in neither of the motherfuckers.
True.
So when people just and Better Be had a 100% knockout ratio before that. Now
Right.
he 3 fights back had a knockout against a
That's a
superior
wrap up.
boxer. Now I'm not saying that Devin Haney is B-ball no shit like that, but I'm saying people gotta be a little bit more open minded when they talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
understand Norman got the power and they going off of what they just saw, but recency bias is a motherfucker, and it mattered who he was fighting against. Like I just said on the live the other day, I think it might have been yesterday. He's had worse competition since being a champ than he had before he was a fucking champ.
Mm.
Can I say something to that though,
And Devin,
real
yeah,
quick?
hold on. And Devin Haney definitely got the skill set to box all night and shit. I already saw that. Even if he gonna make
Against who, bro?
against who? What? What you talking about? Who? Devin Haney?
You talking about a man who made his bones at 135, man. We going up to a whole nother weight class now, man.
Right. Also, a weight class is more natural to him, and he still got the same skill set. He don't lose. He don't lose that skill set just because he going up in weight.
What about the mentality?
The one the one thing
What
I'll
about
say
the
about the Bibble and Better BF thing is that we ain't never seen Bibble hit the canvas or like, you know what I'm saying, like get knocked down multiple times in a fight by one punch. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that literally was getting his ass rocked. And I think that Brian Norman probably a harder puncher than Ryan Garcia.
This
Steroids or no steroids.
you don't think the steroids played a part?
Oh yeah,
Nah,
100%. Yeah, I believe
I
so. I believe that PEDs.
I think they did play a part, but you feel me? You still gotta put your hands up. Def wasn't even getting his hands up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he
I'm just
wasn't
saying.
even like doing nothing. It was just the same shit over and over again. Like at some point, just your natural reaction is gonna put your hand up because you know that motherfucker's coming.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
Yo,
I'll
but
say.
you
We
know
just
what?
ain't
Though,
never seen
check
Bibble
this.
hit the canvas. We ain't never
Oh,
seen
my bad.
get rocked like that. No, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think right now, Rashidi Ellis, man, I like that fight. And
I
I
do
think a
too.
lot of time too, this goes back in history, man. Most of the time, we going off of a lot of people go off of name recognition. So even you go back to the Jack Johnson days, right? Jack Johnson avoided a lot of black fighters because he knew those were his toughest matchup. He knew those that's where the best fighter was at, was in the black fighter was the best fighters at the time. So just because they don't know Rashidi Ellis, I think Rashidi Ellis that's a very, very hard fight for Devin Haney. And there's arguably a fight that he would probably lose. And you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Rashidi was able to beat Devin just based on the style matchup. That would be a great litmus test right there because if we remember, Rashidi was supposed to fight Jaron Ennis, but he got derailed on that Showtime card when he lost to my man, was it Vila, Roman and Vila?
Mm.
Yeah.
So that was the fight because they had already agreed. Hey, look, you win your fight, I win my fight. We gonna lock up next. So that's what I'm saying. Man ain't got but one loss. I want to see him get back in the mix, man. I really do. And I think that's a fight either for Brian Norman. That'd be a tough fight for Brian Norman too because Rashidi can box, man. He got skills, man, and he's not gonna be there to be hit like Jen Psaki. And he's also got enough physicality, to deal with Brian. I think Devin still fights like he's small,
Mm.
even though he's big. You ever seen somebody who's big but they fight little?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, Greg?
Yeah, I get you. I'm listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man.
So you say he got to get acclimated before he really start making these jumps.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to it. I know that he's going from a different scale level, like the skill. Because yeah, Lomachenko's good, but it's just when you fight, it's like when you fighting another brother, man. It's just different because both of y'all got the same rhythm. Both of y'all got the same athleticism. Both of y'all coming with the same speed, the same fast twitch muscles. It's different.
Mm.
Even though I may not have the name of a Lomachenko, but my skill level, my skills and your skills match up good because we on the same level, athleticism.
Cause
We
it's
share that
something there.
same athleticism.
It's something there that I recognize.
Yeah.
I get
But
you.
I do think I don't think Dave just gets washed by Brian Norman though, because it's not for me. Like I think Dave got the skills enough. He move his feet. He got a great jab. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna just get washed, but shit, it ain't gonna be easy though.
No, I like that fight. I hope they fight.
Yeah, that'll be a good one for sure.
Yeah,
Like
I need something like that. That's a good rumble. That's a good, especially with everything been going on in the media with both of them guys.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I just think it's a great fight. You know what I mean? No matter
And both they
how
pops talk shit.
yeah, no matter how it turned out, it's a great fight.
Yeah, the build up to it, it'll be great because both they pops gonna talk. Brian Norman Senior. He got
Yeah,
that. He got that. My son. He be
right.
killing me.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the holdup is, man. I mean, if I'm Brian Norman Jr., I'm saying send me the contract. I mean, if I'm even Brian Norman Senior, I'm saying send me the contract, man. Send it, FedEx, send it two-day carrier, 24-hour mail. Send me the contract.
We got the email, we send it through
Yeah,
email.
yeah, send it to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, ain't no hesitation. I'm signing it, man.
On,
I mean,
on, on,
don't come at me with no $100,000, no $100,000 deal, but make me a legitimate offer, and then we can make it happen.
yeah. I think it'll happen. That's a good fight.
Have they released the undercard for the Bud and Canelo fight?
No, no, sir.
I don't
Damn,
think
I
it's
was.
I heard it wasn't gonna be no undercard, man.
What?
No, it gotta be an undercard. It gotta
Man, that's
be.
what I heard, man. I heard it was just gonna be like one like a main event joint. That was it, man. I hadn't
Nah.
heard anything, man.
It gotta be an undercard.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It gotta be.
You just gonna go
That would
against the
be
rules of 100 plus years and then just not do that? That'd be
no,
crazy.
the reason it gotta be an undercard, cause you can't fight inside of a football stadium and think we just coming for one fight.
No, real shit.
Niggas
30 minutes?
ain't niggas
That's
ain't
crazy.
You gotta load
niggas
this. You
ain't
gotta
buying
load
tick
this up.
niggas ain't buying tickets for one fight. Niggas want to show their outfits off. Niggas want to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? They not trying not for no one fight.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's a fact.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I wonder who's gonna be on the undercard though, because that's a big moment for all the people that's gonna be that's on there.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be
I,
so
I,
many eyes because it's such an accessible fight because it's free. You know what I mean? I
I,
think that's gonna be big.
I think this fool Shakur. I ain't gonna call him a fool, but I think he's kicking himself now. I would
Why
have
you say
much
that?
rather been on. I would have much rather been on this card than to be a co-main event for Edgar Berlanga. I say, man, Bud tried to tell the man, hey, look, bro, come on the card with me, man. Try to bring him along because it was gonna be big. And this dude is so, couldn't see the big picture. That now you the co-main event for Hamza Shiraz. You could have been the co-main event on the Canelo Terence Crawford fight. It got
Hey,
more eyes put on you, man.
I'm gonna disagree. You know why? If you on the Canelo and Bud undercard, people could possibly forget about your fight. If you fighting on the Hamza Shiraz Edgar Berlanga card, you could possibly steal the night.
That's a good point.
You
It's
feel?
possible. It's a possibility, but like I said, man, I don't know, man. I think Shakur is well known enough, and
All
he
right.
has enough star power within himself that people still would have tuned in, for that fight,
No,
man.
no, no. We definitely gonna tune in, but be real. Do you think what fight do you think is better, Hamza Shiraz and Berlanga or Zepeda and Shakur?
Depending on what you're looking for, man.
Yeah, but what fight do you
Shakur
think is
fight.
better?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think action wise, I'm gonna say the Berlinga fight, but
Okay,
skill wise and the sweet science wise, I'm gonna
okay.
say the Shakur fight, man. So depending on what you're looking for. Because
Now
I
me,
expect somebody to get knocked out in the Edgar Berlanga Shiraz fight. I expect somebody to go to sleep.
right. Now me. What I'm thinking about how Zepeda fight, that's gonna be the better fight. Cause I'm gonna tell you this: Berlanga fighting in New York, Shiraz being his first time in America, fighting in America, they both gonna be nervous. They both they both might go in there and be too careful.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
Shakur feel like I gotta prove something because everybody been trying to go at me because of my hands and I ain't been putting on the performances that they want to see against the names they want to see. And Zepeda is a respectable name. So and the way Shakur been going about this training camp, I think he gonna go out there and put on a show. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree.
I mean, I think he has the right opponent in front of him to put a
Mhm.
show on. A guy who comes straight forward, and to be honest, people might think I'm crazy, man, but I think it's a possibility that Shakur could stop Cepeda, man.
Right,
Ain't no, yeah,
And
I agree.
in the late rounds, kind of break him down, slowly and get him out of there around that 9 or 10.
right.
Yeah, I can see that too. I don't know why people would like. A lot of people discredit Shakur because yeah, he do got hand problems, but I feel like Shakur nice in the pocket. Like even when his first fought, I think he fought that Asian dude. I can't remember what his name was though. But when he fought him at 135, like Shakur was in the pocket, and I feel like against somebody like Zepeda don't have nothing outside of just come forward. So no matter what, Shakur's gonna probably be ready for it, and he's just gonna. They always say it's the punch you don't see, and I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening to Zepeda for real, for real. He just gonna get too many jabs to the face, too many right hooks, too many left hooks. Like Shakur can do it all, and I think he's just gonna be too much for Zepeda.
Yeah, he should be able to look spectacular in that fight, man. Especially if he sits
Mhm.
down, because Shakur, he does have underrated punching power. Like when he decides that he wants to sit on some shots, he can do it, man, and he can hurt you. But it's all up to him. If he feels comfortable doing it. And I think, like I said, I think he got the right guy in front of him that's going to throw enough punches to leave enough holes for Shakur to be able to counter punch and land some clean shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I ain't
agree.
mad at I ain't mad at it. I got a question,
Yo,
y'all. I
G,
got a
I ain't
question.
gonna lie. This is my first time getting on here, and I just want to say, like, I'm a big fan of you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching you for a long time. My little brother put me on to you a minute ago, and I just always like anything you put out. I gotta go watch it because you, like, most people that talk about boxing, they kind of like bias or like, you keep it all the way funky. You keep it all the way real. I just had to say that, what I'm saying, one time. Like, I appreciate you for what you do for the sport for sure.
Hey, I appreciate that, my brother. I really do. And shout out to your brother, man. Tell him I said thank you, man.
I will for sure.
Appreciate that. Hey, I got a question for y'all though. I don't think I ever asked this. Name me 5 fighters right now that would survive in the 15 round era.
That's a good one. But you got to put him off there just because he just got that dog. He's always in condition. You know what I'm saying? There's never been a point where you've seen him um not in shape. I say Usyk because Usyk is ridiculous.
Mm.
Um, damn, Bibble. I'll say Boots too because Boots. It seems like he's like 4 minute rounds like whenever he is training, and he does go like past 12. I think I've heard him say that a couple
Mm.
times. Damn, it's not a lot though. I don't know. It's not a lot.
I'm trying to think. I would say somebody like, I think Triple G or Canelo probably could because they're durable.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
That's another thing you got to be when you fight in a 15 round fight. Not only you got to be in shape, but you got to be able to be durable, be able to take punishment. You know what I'm saying? You be able to take a good shot, man. So
yeah,
you
for sure,
definitely got to have some
Canelo.
durability.
Cause I like Canelo. He like even though like people complain about him, you don't never not see him in shape. He's always. I've never seen him in there like like gassed and no shit like that. So I definitely say Canelo for sure. Damn, that's a good question. I was thinking about that too because I was watching Andre Ward and and what's the Roy, and they was talking about just Sugar Ray and all those fights, and I was like, damn, they boys was really fighting like 15 round fights, and they was slugging shit, like you know what I'm saying, like throwing
Mm-hmm.
like 50, 60, 70, sometimes 100 punches around all the way to 15, and that's the hard part that I don't think a lot of people is gonna do. Hold on, yo.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question right there. You got me thinking, man. This who I know. I believe definitely Holyfield. I know Holyfield is in another generation, so I don't know if you want to put him in that conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking about right now. The guys
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I'm trying. Who is durable? Who's
Mm,
a durable fighter that takes a good shot, man? Trying to
mm.
think because
Who
we
you
seen
think?
guys, man, that can take a shot and guys that can recover. Like you take Holyfield, so we seen Holyfield get hurt and be able to recover in the same round, man. Uh, you think Tyson Fury could have made it in the 15 round era?
Oh man, that would have been. I don't know. He'd be damn near dog tired in these fights. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be in shape and you got to be durable, man.
Usyk,
That's the
Usyk,
key.
Usyk, Usyk almost made him pass out from exhaustion.
Yeah,
Just added
you
you,
got
add
to
me
be
back, and I'll
durable.
send it. What are you talking about? Hey, Scotty, what you talking about, Scotty?
I'm not a man.
That's your Wi-Fi. What y'all talking about?
Who you think, Greg? Who you think could last in 15 round right now?
I think I agree with the Bud. I agree with Bud. Uh, I say Bud.
Okay.
I would say, even though he don't go the distance all the time, I would say Inoue too.
Yeah.
I would say Inoue, Bud. I would say Boots. Boots because we seen him go to 12. We seen him go some 12 round joints, and he was really trying to get a motherfucker out of there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It might be too early to say Boots. It might be too early. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
say.
can understand that.
I'm gonna say. Let me see. Canelo.
No. No, he's not my friend. He's not my
Let
cousin.
me see. I
I
think.
know that Devin. I think Devin Haney has the stamina. I
Yeah,
don't know if
Devin Haney.
I don't know if
Yeah.
he's durable enough. I don't know if he's durable enough though.
Yeah, his style though. But you gotta all right. I'm gonna say this. Who you see? I'm being real. Who you seeing in this day and time get dropped like that and keep getting back up?
It's been a while. Beyond, I got to give him credit for that. He showed
Yeah,
some
people
durability.
people like to clown Devin Haney about that, but for real, that's a great quality to have. That motherfucker could have easily laid down. He could have easily
Yeah,
said, "Fuck it."
Nah,
exactly. You know,
that's
he's got durability. He's durable.
because
He
he
showed
finished that
that.
fight, didn't he? He went the whole 12 rounds in that fight, didn't he?
Hmm.
Yeah, he was still
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
yeah,
win
yeah,
too. He was
yeah,
still
yeah.
coming forward trying to get the job done,
Yeah,
man.
that's valid.
Somebody,
That many
Iron
times.
Sheik says
What he
Spence.
said, fuck it. Did you hear that boy riding his bike? And he
Y'all think
Spence
Spence?
now, I don't know.
We just talking about Spence. It don't got to be like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I would put Spence. I'm a big Spence fan, so I would definitely put him in there because he never really see tired in any of his fights and nothing like that either. Like no matter
What
what it
about
was.
what about David Benavidez?
Yeah,
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 yeah. That dude got a gas tank, man. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
For sure, David.
yeah.
David,
For sure, he got a tank, man.
he seemed
See
like one of them
that's
dudes
the
that
key
just
to going 15 rounds is stamina and being durable, man. 'Cause you got to be durable if you're in there, especially in there fighting a guy who's really trying to get you out of there. You know, it's different going 15 round with a guy, you know, that is boxing. If you going 15 round with a killer, man, that's something like what Ali and Frazier did in Manila. Them dudes fought outside in the Philippines. It was like 115 in the ring, man, 115 degrees. Them
Mm.
dudes was sweating, man. You know what I'm saying? And they was really trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying?
Baltimore James, he says, appreciate the love too. He says Haney, Bud, Bivol, Gary Antoine, and Shakur. That's a crazy list. I ain't think about Gary Antoine. You might be right about that.
Yeah. It's all about the conditioning and durability, man. Got to be in shape.
That's true.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off, so I gotta go feed my kid. He keep
They said
talking.
Pitbull Cruz. All right, shout out to you, man. And,
All right,
you a
man.
great father,
Bye.
bro. Keep doing what you doing.
Bye. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
I'll see you later.
See y'all later. Say bye.
All right, youngin.
Bye.
See you later.
Peace
All
out,
right,
youngin.
champ.
Keep talking to me.
Yeah, kids, man.
Kids be crazy, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yo,
Clip,
what
you
you think
still on
about?
here, Clip? Clip, you on here? What do you got going on?
Yeah. I'm on here. I just got a bunch of shit going on in my background, so I'm muted up.
Yeah.
Oh, you in there? Oh,
Yo,
you in there playing spades?
I'm in the wheel moving
yo,
around.
Oh,
what
all
you think
right.
about this Terence Crawford Canelo joint, man? Who you got,
I
man?
I think it's listen, man. First of all, before I pick, it's a great fucking fight, man. I don't think it's gonna be a fight where it's gonna be one sided. I think we're gonna see a old school war. I think that war is gonna be forced on Bud. I think Bud he gonna box early, but I think he gonna be forced to fight. But once he's forced to fight, I think we'll see some great things out of him. I don't think it's gonna be easy for Canelo. I don't think it's gonna be easy for Canelo because Canelo is a bully in the sense he's used to having his way. And when somebody gives some type of resistance, what usually happens is the body counter reacts and you start to breathe different. We already see him slowing down if we be fair. If we be fair, we've been seeing Canelo slow down in fights. A lot of people, a lot of people don't seem to think so, but I've been seeing it myself. So if he slow down with Bud around round 7, where he usually start to slow down, I think I think Bud could take it. I don't think Bud will knock him out, but I think Bud will beat him if he let his hands go and he could take the shot. I'm saying take the shot not because I don't think Canelo gonna be hitting him all night, but I think Canelo is gonna land some shit. You know what I mean? And depending on how he take it, you know what I mean?
Yo,
We'll see.
what I was thinking, like if I was putting the game plan together for the fight, man, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure I take Canelo jab away. Cause people forget that Canelo does have an underrated jab. It's nice, it comes out good, it doesn't really have a telegraph on it. And when he shoots it, he connects. You know, he get in range and he'll pop people's head back with that jab. I've seen it over the years. So I'm definitely gonna take that jab away, make sure I stay off the ropes. But if I'm Bud, I'm also gonna try to do some type of damage, not necessarily knock him out. What I'm looking for is to try to either cut him up or try to lump him up or get some blood out of the turnip. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be targeting certain areas to see if I can, bust that nose, get that nose to leak it. Hit him over the eye, hit him up under the eye, see if I can possibly cut him or see if I can swell his eyes up. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? I'll let the judges score the damage on Canelo's face because judges do score damage. And Canelo has that type of skin that he marks up kind of easy, kind of not as bad as Tio, because Tio marks up real easy and he lumps up
mm-hmm.
easy. But
Mm,
Canelo has that fair skin and he can cut him. If I'm Bud, I'm trying to cut him, man. I'm trying to hit him over his eyes and under his eyes. And I'm trying to
mm,
pinpoint him shots and I'm trying to bust him eyes up, try to cut him, try to swell him up so he can't see, man. And then I'm gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like Muhammad Ali said, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. So I'm
mm-hmm.
targeting I'm targeting certain areas. Try to make sure that I cut him up and swell him up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And a lot of people don't know it's an art to cutting people up. It's an art to swelling people up, man. So you gotta know how to turn that joint over right at the right moment to where you turn and you twist that skin and you tear it. You know what I'm saying? It's an
Mm-hmm.
art to it. Like you look at when Brian Norman was fighting that kid Jin Saki, that dude didn't have no marks on his face. Those punches was all concussive, force punches. But you look at
Mm,
the dude's face, it didn't have a mark on it. And
yeah,
you got some guys like when Pacquiao fought you, Pacquiao would bust you up. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He was busting you over the eye, busting you under the eye. He was breaking stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying if I'm Bud, I'm trying to get that nose right off the rip. Cause you know how it is when you're dealing with a bloody nose early in the fight. That's no
Mm,
good, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Gotta get that nose, man.
Oh, that's true indeed. True indeed. Hold on. We got to pay some bills. RN, AB is the last person I remember that kept getting up, and that was versus Mendana. That's true. That's true. AB, people don't give AB enough credit, man. He was a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. Dog heart. You don't
Nah,
see that kind of heart no more.
Yeah. I think AB antics overshadows his talent, man. People just know AB for being a clown, man. Everything,
Right.
oh, AB a fool, man. AB a clown. Look at AB, but like you said, he is a good fighter, man. He had a lot of dog in him. But sometimes, your antics can overshadow your talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alrighty. Real shit. I'm running off. Man, we here, man. GHP. Where my man Tago at?
what the fuck was the other topics and shit? I know I just talked about the Norman Jones.
No, we was just talking boxing, man. You could take it somewhere if you gotta take it there. EH in the building. EH,
G, what up? Can you hear me?
you
Salute.
know
What
I
up,
can hear
brother?
you, baby.
Okay, it's on the Bluetooth. What's happening, gang? What's
Hey,
happening,
you
y'all?
are hey, you on your
What's
player
up,
shit too today.
Yeah, I'm off, G. I actually went to the gym today, man.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? I got the little like you said, the Dickies hookup. I got that shit in the house. I worked out a little bit, fucking with the speed back, fuck with the heavy back, then went to the gym and ran, did some pull-ups. I got it in today.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like how that sounds.
Yeah, I got some pull-ups and then came back to the house and lifted little weights. Not heavy, just some light shit. Like,
You must be beefing with somebody. You good?
no, no. She funny as a motherfucker. No, I gotta get it in when I can. Like when I had these extra days off, because I had to take the truck to the shop and then the car had to get inspected. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna take me an extra day off, go to the gym. You know what I mean? Because I don't be getting it in like I
Yeah,
like I normally should. You know what I mean? But you
yeah.
gotta stay prepared, man. Shit, I gotta at least be able to keep a motherfucker up off my ass in case some just shit jump off.
No,
You know
run
what
up,
I'm
get
saying?
done up. I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Shit. And
No, I
then
got you.
after you leave the gym, muscles hurt, and you take your exercise bath, you gotta go to the massage parlor, bro. Come on, man. Gee,
Now we talking.
it wouldn't be right if you don't go see your masseuse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you getting the happy ending too?
See, G, I ain't married, G. I ain't got no in-house. You feel me?
No, I ain't asked you. I ain't asked you if you married.
All right,
No,
all
but G,
right,
I ain't married.
all right. We'll
I
take
ain't
that.
got
I
no
ain't. I ain't. I
in-house.
ain't. Hey, listen. I ain't too in your business. I'm just.
I ain't,
I'm just.
I ain't,
I'm.
I ain't married,
I
so
know. I got you. I got you, player.
I ain't married. Fucking with you.
he
I ain't
said.
cheating on nobody.
He said,
I ain't,
"Thank
you know
you.
what
Thank you. Come again." No,
I'm saying? Shit.
I ain't mad at you, OG. Hey, we gotta get the I ain't married shirts.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't married. I
He
ain't
said,
cheating
I
on
ain't
nobody.
married.
I ain't lie to nobody. I ain't break nobody trust. You feel me? Do the fuck I want to do.
I ain't mad at you, player. Shit, I want, I
Shit.
want, I want, I want to be like you when I grow up, gang.
Nah, be
Shit,
better than me. Shit.
shit. Long as we have fun, baby. Hey, EH, listen. We
That's
was
it.
talking about, Tevin Farmer and Schofield. Give me a breakdown.
Yeah, man, with Tev, man, if Tev come in doing Tev, he gonna outbox that young boy and he might knock him down a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
He, if Tev coming in Tev, because everything is in the camp, man, and if Tev just, what I mean, got it up here, you know what I'm saying? Because I know having those two fights with Zepeda could have been kind of discouraging. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Like he feel like he beat the first one. The second one, we felt like, he probably lost that one, but the first one for sure. You know what I mean? So it could be discouraging, man. And then he fighting on top rank, right?
No, this one actually, this
I'm
fight.
sorry, Golden
Golden
Boy.
boy.
Yeah, but actually, this fight gonna be on the Netflix on the Jake Paul card. MVP.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh shit.
this
Okay.
Saturday. Yep.
Well, I don't know the politics behind all that when they do it like that, as far as the judging and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was
Right.
thinking about. Like when you know, under somebody else's promotional company, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't knock a guy out, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. Is the Haney? Because I saw it in the thumbnail earlier. Is the Haney Norman thing solidified? Is that?
No, I don't think it's on paper. I just think they talking about it to see how people react to it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
No,
know
that's
that's you know
that's
that's what they do though. They put the bait out there to see how people react, and then if they
yeah,
get a good
yeah.
reaction, then you know.
See if they're gonna put the money on it. Cause I heard you say that earlier that it's a more even and competitive fight than even one of them fighting Boots. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like Boots would have crucified both of them, and I love Death. You know what I'm saying? I love Death. You know what I'm saying? But I they not where they that's nah.
Yep.
That's just,
I
and I
agree.
know people, I know motherfuckers gonna say we glazing and all that, whatever, man. You know, fighters like Boots are not gonna get their propers until their career is over. That's just what it is. Because when you be that good, people always gotta find something to say about you, and it don't have nothing to do with wins or losses. Because we don't know what's gonna happen as Boots' career go on. But I'm just
Yep.
saying, the fighter that he is, and the things that we know he gonna accomplish, because you can see it in his dedication, like. You know what I mean? But Boots is not a fuck up. That's why we
Right.
like Bud so much. That's why we got so much, you know what I'm saying? There's such a leaning for Bud to be Canelo because Bud has always been a fucking professional and he a mean motherfucker and everything. How you gonna go against a motherfucker like that?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, come on, man. Like, even when you talking about the same way with Floyd, the same way with Bernard, the same way with Andre Ward, like, some of these fighters don't play, bro. And when they don't play about their career and their body and their health, you gotta go with them, man. You
Right.
got to, man. You you
Right.
you just got to, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I've never been a big Canelo fan anyway, to be honest with you. Like, I've never been a big Canelo fan. I don't know. He just don't do it for me, man. As a fighter, man. Like I just he don't.
Nah,
Just the way
with
he move,
Canelo, it's a
everything.
lot of it's a lot of fugazi with Canelo, man. He got a lot of fraud in it built in his resume, man.
Yeah, man. Like just the way he did things, and then popping dirty. That's the thing. And then you like your whole camp, like Bang say, that shit is a pharmacy over there. Everybody come through there, come up dirty.
Right.
And it's crazy to me that the mainstream media is not saying that.
Because they
Like
don't give a fuck.
if that was a black trainer,
Yep.
bro,
Yep.
they'd call the feds in.
Yep.
Literally, like I'm not exaggerating. They will call the feds in and be like, man, why is everybody coming out of here got some type of that shit is wild, bro. That shit is wild, man.
And
That's
Ray
how
and,
you
and
know.
Reynoso not even ashamed. He walk around like that shit don't even be happening.
Eddie Reynoso, he's an overrated trainer. He ain't really that good to me, man. To be honest, like if you really look at the dude, the only guy he got is Canelo. Most of your good trainers still train amateurs too. They train their pros and they work on a whole nother stable of guys up under their top guy. Guys like
Mm.
Calvin who's still putting it in. You know, got the next Tank Davis coming out of the camp. And that's when you know a guy is really, really in tune to the training because he's still working with up and coming guys, trying to get them to the next level. That's a
Have,
boxing trainer, man.
have you ever ran across Reynoso in your boxing career coming up as a young man, G?
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I've seen Canelo, like, you know what I mean, being out in California. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
Miguel Cotto and all them dudes, but I never really like ran into Reynoso where we was like in the gym together or anything like that.
So you know Kenny, like Kenny Porter and Calvin and all them, like you ran across them in your career, right? Coming up, right?
Yeah, I got their numbers.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying that you have to know every trainer, but the motherfuckers that's them guys, you gonna know them. You gonna know the Mike Staffords, you gonna know the Cunninghams. Like, you gonna have ran across them if you was a fighter or a trainer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Robert Garcia. You know what I mean? But shit, Robert Garcia name solidified because he was a fighter, pop, you know what I'm saying? Fighter trainer. So, but I'm just saying, like, them guys, like, you gonna know, man. And like the brother just said, like, dude don't really have no, he got Canelo, like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's only because, well, it's just my opinion. It's only because of the way Canelo look
Right.
that he
Yo,
sells. Honestly. Like, I don't know why the Mexicans don't get behind Benavidez like that.
Because he's
man,
not from Mexico. He's from America.
Cause he Mexican. He not Mexican American. Okay, yeah. He is from what, Guadalajara or some shit.
Like Tito was
Sinaloa.
from Puerto Rico. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they really loved him.
But even the Mexican Americans fuck with
Yeah.
Canelo.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm
he
saying?
original. Because he Asiatic Mexican boy.
yeah, he really look like a white guy, man. Like I was
That's
telling
what
people the
I'm
other day.
saying.
I was telling people the other day, if you really, people thought I was tripping, but I said, if you look at the William Skull fight and you just took name recognition out of it and just put fighter A, fighter B, you will be saying, what? The white guy with the red hair ain't doing nothing. That's what you would
Yep.
say if you didn't know that was Canelo Alvarez, just looking at the fighter A, fighter B. And
Yeah.
Canelo do absolutely nothing, sitting there looking at the dude. And they sitting there trying to see. One thing about Canelo, man, he got like a really like a smoke and mirror type thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't really have no long amateur career, first of all. So he really started fighting pro early. So he was learning on the job. That's why he got so many fights.
Yeah.
But you know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the people on his resume, he got over like 20 something people on his resume, you know, with upside down records, man. And then when he came over to America, you know, they said, oh, we got this kid that the Mexican people really like. So let's go ahead and put him in some marquee matchups. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To make sure that we can build us another star because Floyd Mayweather was on his way out. But that's how he was able to get, you know, the 40-year-old Shane Mosley. And who's to say that they didn't tell Shane Mosley, hey, take it easy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got a kid. Don't go out there, you know, just make it look good. Because that
Right.
does happen in boxing, man. It
Right.
happens all the time. Same
Right.
thing with Dakota. Hey, you know, go out there and pass the torch, make it look halfway competitive. But you know, you on your way out, OG. You know what I'm saying? Pass the torch to Canelo.
Yeah.
Because every time Canelo stepped up and fought somebody halfway decent, he either lost or it was some controversy. You know what I'm saying? Or he
No, I
cheated like
agree.
he did with Triple G. When he fought Triple G the first time, he was on PEDs, man. And still came up short. See, a lot of people don't like to talk about that, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I say I don't really, you know, when you talk about him, it's just always so iffy. Like that's the only thing that I'm kind of, you know, worried about with Bud getting there with him is this dude gonna be jacked up because he don't want to lose to Bud, and Bud ain't coming in that motherfucker playing, bro.
No, he ain't gonna be playing at all.
Yeah, he ain't coming in that motherfucker. He wasn't playing when he came in there with Spence. And I know, you know, a lot of us say Spence didn't look right, but it didn't matter. He wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Like Bud ain't fucking around, bro. So I'm just, man, I'm just hoping everything on a fucking even playing field, man. Cause I got Bud stopping that motherfucker.
You know it ain't. You know something gonna be tricky.
Yeah, there's gonna be some type of fugazi up in there. You know, Kelly gonna try to put some type of salt in the game. You know what I'm saying? But I still think Bud gonna get the job done. Either way, cause Bud like a junkyard dog, man. Bud got that mentality, man. It's like he got like an indomitable type will. Like he's not gonna be dominated, you know, by no other man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for Bud to get the job done.
And I'm gonna tell you, I remember the Postal fight. If you remember that Postal fight, because people try to act like they forgot about that shit. At that time, Postal was the fucking killer because he had just beat Matisse. He fucked his eye up. He was a killer at that time. When Bud fought him, Bud boxed the shit out that motherfucker and dropped him twice. But he didn't knock him out. And that's why everybody talking about like, yeah, when Bud get hit, he going to try to hit him back. If he get into a slugfest with Canelo, he still can beat Canelo the fuck up because Bud can punch while he moving. He's not no fucking amateur fighter. Like that motherfucker is a professional. He know what he doing in the ring. He can punch on the move. And that
Yeah,
I really believe that's how he gonna fight him, man. He gonna fight him the way he fought Postal, man. I'm telling you. Cause that postal fight, if motherfucker watched that motherfucker, that shit was a boxing masterpiece, bro. And he was beating Postal the fuck up.
Yeah, setting traps and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Pinpoint accuracy. Like I say, I want Bud to go out there and really, try to cut him up. Try to cut him over his eye, cut him under his eye. Try to bust his nose, get him leaking. I want to see Canelo leaking. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that blood, man, dudes see their own blood, man. It kind of changed things a little bit. And I think Bud gonna get the job done. They're gonna be real surprised. But then this what I'm not looking forward to. If Bud goes out there and get the job done, and you're gonna have other people, other content creators talking about, oh, Bud cheated, he was on snack and all this stuff. They ain't gonna want to give a man no credit. You know what I'm saying, for getting the job done.
Well, it's always gonna be somebody say something, man. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, man. You know what I mean? And we witnessed that Floyd's whole career. You know what I mean? So all you can do is go out there and get the motherfucking job done, man. 'Cause you ain't gonna be able to please everybody. You know what I mean? And you gonna have some people that's just consummate haters, man. Like that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that Canelo, he really a scary dude if you really think about it, man. Cause you had to do like I know like Canelo's whole career, like most of the time, Canelo's like a vulture, man. If he sees something easy, he gonna attack you kind of like a lion. When he sees like a gazelle that's weak, he ain't gonna go for the strong one. He gonna try to pick the weakest one. That's been his whole MO. Like even when he went for the belts, he fighting guys like Matthew Hatton, for goddamn vacant titles and stuff. And he fighting guys like Liam Smith, but he didn't want to fight Andrade when Boo Boo had the belt. He waited for Boo Boo to get stripped. Then all of a sudden he jumped all over the belt. You see what I'm saying? That's him, man. Even when David Benavidez, when he fought the WBC belt, they just gave Canelo that belt. He didn't beat anybody for that belt. They just threw it in, man. When he fought Callum Smith, they said, hey, why you at it? Fight for this vacant belt. So he didn't beat anybody for the WBC belt. A lot of people don't even know that, man. So,
y'all gonna
Canelo,
be so disappointed.
Yeah, he an opportunist, man. Canelo's an opportunist.
Y'all gonna be so disappointed in September, boy. Y'all gonna be hella disappointed.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
Yeah, break it down, man.
I don't see Crawford pulling it off. Either way, I just don't. I don't see him. All these people talking about this wrestling shit. This boxing. It's not wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be able to push Canelo around. I don't think Canelo's gonna lightly be able to push him around, but the shit that Canelo throw, and Canelo's up there with Crawford with counterpunching. He's a damn good counterpunch, underrated counterpuncher. The difference is Canelo, the size. You know what I'm saying? Canelo gonna be doing more damage with the stuff he lands than what Bud do. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know how he gonna look at 68. No one's seen Bud at 68. We've seen Canelo at 68. So we know what Canelo coming with. We know the heat he coming with. As far as punching is concerned, he already been up there and he already been up there at like light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He done been up there and got punched by bigger punches than Terence. So none of that shit Terence throwing, like Canelo laugh at that shit. You don't have to bring more than just punching. You have to use your feet. That's what Crawford better use his feet. If he want to leave Allegiant Stadium the same way he came in, use your feet. Keep it PG, nigga. Because I'm telling you, if it's an all-out war, I guarantee you. If it's an all-out war, I guarantee you. Mark this down. One, if not, both of Crawford's eyes gonna get closed shut. I'm gonna tell you that now.
He said both his eyes.
Both his eyes gonna get closed shut. That nigga get turned Chinese quick, taking too
Damn.
many head blows
Hey,
from
hey, hey,
Canelo.
hey, you got to chill with the racism, bro. They gonna flatten.
I'm a
Oh yeah,
spirit gang.
my bad,
I
my
don't agree
bad,
with that. I
my
don't
I'm a
agree
bad,
with that.
spirit gang.
my bad. I was just being funny that
I'm
time,
a
but I wasn't
spirit.
trying to be racial.
That boy a spirit gang.
No, I know. Yeah,
Hey,
he definitely a spirit.
that boy said that boy said Crawford gonna cut that nigga Canelo, but we ain't never seen Canelo cut, nigga.
He got cut the Triple G fight. Go back and look. got cut over his eyes,
All
man.
right, let me
It
Triple
ask you
G
a
wasn't.
a bigger
question. Do
puncher
Crawford hit
than
his hardest
Terrence.
Triple
It
G
wasn't
though?
the hit. It wasn't the headbutt either.
Do
Terrence ain't hitting like
but
Triple
do
G.
Crawford hit like Triple G though?
Well, cut.
Nowhere near.
About to find
Hold,
out.
He
hold
precise
on, hold
though. He
on one
real
second. Hold on.
precise.
Let me answer that question real
Hold
quick.
on.
And that's why we going off of name recognition. Now, according to Canelo, the biggest puncher he ever faced was James Kirkman. That's according to the man. That's
So
straight out
True.
the horse's mouth. It
Who's the
wasn't
best
Triple G.
boxer?
It was
Who's the best
James. No,
boxer Crawford
we talking
faced?
about power punching. We talking about power. We said power. Now we working off the context of power. Canelo said the biggest puncher he ever faced was James Kirkman. It wasn't Triple G.
G, what
But
you
we
was getting
but
ready to say, G? G,
Triple
what you
G
was getting
up
ready
there.
to say?
He either one or two. He
He
won.
was
He up there.
capping. He
Hold
was
on, let the
capping.
boy
I don't
G
believe
cook
him.
real quick.
No, I was just gonna say cuts don't have nothing to do with power. You can get cut by anything. You don't. It don't have
Yeah,
nothing to do with
you
power.
can. You definitely can. But I
What do
think
you get?
I
What do
think
you get cut
Canelo's
by,
defense.
G?
I rap him.
You could get cut by the. So if you ever looked at a pair of gloves and you look at the side of the glove, like the outside of the glove, and when you ball the glove up, that shit be sharp on the outside. So if you get grazed by that, you can get cut with that. Or if your corner ain't greasing you up right, and you get caught with a shot that rip at your skin, you can get cut. You don't. It don't have to necessarily do with power.
Let me tell
So
you
you
Yeah.
get,
something.
so you
Let me
get, so
tell you.
you get cut. You get cut by punch placement, punch technique, and accurate punching. It's not power.
So let me ask you a question. Who has Bud cut in any one of his fights?
Oh, he's cut a lot of people.
Name
He's
drop.
cut a
Name
lot of
drop
people,
one.
but at the lower weights though. Like Arrow, he cut him up pretty good. And then
Yeah, he definitely cut Earl up.
I thought
I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie, he had Majimaw's face looking pretty beat up the last fight or whatever. Like he struggled with him, but he had his face looking beat up pretty good or whatever. Like um, I ain't gonna lie, Trump could do damage, but I
So
don't
let me
think
ask
he
y'all a
gonna do
question,
enough
right?
damage to knock Canelo out. I don't think. I
Is
think
Canelo not
Canelo
a
has a
pure
better
boxer though?
chance at knocking Crawford out than Crawford has at knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo's seen bigger punches. You gonna have to come with
So
more
we
than
just
that.
gonna look over the fact that Canelo could box too, right?
He can, and his defense. You know what I'm
And
saying?
only
His defense is
hey
underrated.
guys.
If we going skill for skill, Canelo is not a better boxer than Bud. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Of course he
I
is.
agree.
Of course he is.
Everybody is looking at the size and the power, and none of us can disagree with that. Of course, he has the size and the power advantage. That's why the other day when Dean was on here, I asked him, what attributes and benefits do you see that Canelo has that Bud doesn't? And he
I ain't gonna
said
lie,
I
that
he
nigga
agree.
said
Canelo
something
got some
about
I
great
would like
hair
to answer
movement
that
though.
question,
I
please. I
agree.
want to answer that
Canelo
I
got some
question.
agree.
great hair
Crawford is
movement.
more skilled, but Crawford is coming off of a long layoff. You know what I'm saying? He's coming off of a year is still a long layoff. To me, that's a long that to be jumping in there with a dude like Canelo, you know what I'm saying? That it ain't sweet. He gonna find out it's not sweet. You should have took a tune up in
My
between the
brother, my
Canelo
brother,
been more Canelo been more active. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be on needle nose.
brother. You
Bro,
gotta
that
put
nigga
context
Canelo
into
still got
that. You
some
gotta
great
put
He's
context
gonna
hair
be
into
on
that.
movement,
needle
bro.
nose, bruh.
You gotta
He's
put
gonna be on
context into that. You're gonna find not much boxers from the 168 and 175 that are better boxers than a 154 pounder or 140 pounder. You gotta put the context onto that. So Canelo, being a 168 pounder, he's a better boxer than Crawford. Maybe I don't know. He's better, but
I
he's
just
pretty
say
much
go back
equal.
and look at Canelo versus Daniel
My
Jacobs,
boy,
bro.
hold
That
up, my
nigga made
boy.
that shit like a sparring match.
Hold up, my boy Antonio. Welcome to the channel, cousin.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We on our international shit, man. Y'all gotta respect my shit.
Hey, you know they charge an extra
What
19
I,
cents per
what I'm
minute,
gonna
nigga.
say is that Canelo as a 168 pounder is as good as Crawford as a 154 pounder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Maybe
believe that.
all I'm
Crawford is
saying
faster
is
because
Crawford
he's
better not
lighter.
take too many blows from Canelo. It's gonna get ugly if he do. He get
Nah,
caught with
Canelo,
that
I
shit
ain't gonna
Canelo
cap.
coming
Canelo
with,
got more than
bro.
just power, bro.
Can I
Yeah,
ask
he
a
do got
question?
more than power.
Can
He
I
got
ask a
IQ
question?
too.
Can I ask a question though?
Go ahead.
Is this not a great night of boxing though? Is this not a great fight?
For sure.
Oh, it is. I mean, on paper,
Mm.
but on paper it is. But I'm looking at the obstacles. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the obstacles. See, it'd be different if Crawford got acclimated to the weight better. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, he gonna already know what he doing.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
be honest,
saying?
bro. This just one of them
To
fights
be honest,
everybody just
I
gotta
don't think
appreciate, bro.
Crawford can hurt
You
Canelo.
feel
And
me?
Canelo Shing is very, very strong. I don't think Crawford has the power enough in order to beat Canelo, in order to hook up to hurt Canelo.
I don't think he can make Canelo respect him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think
But
Canelo. People think Canelo gonna fight stupid. He not. He not gonna fight dumb. He
And
know
I
what
don't think
Crawford
Bud
coming
is
with.
going. And I
He
don't
know.
think Bud is going to fight dumb either. That's why I think this
No,
is
he
going to come
not.
down to
He not.
skills.
Canelo know that too. Canelo know he not gonna fight dumb. He prepared for that. He
Crawford can't hurt
training just like
Canelo.
that.
Crawford
He
can't
know
hurt
Canelo.
Canelo.
He know Crawford gonna use his feet in this fight. He's not gonna brawl with Canelo. He's not gonna win that. He's not gonna win no brawl with Canelo. I'm telling you. You're not at the lighter weights. You at
Craw-
68, bro. It's a different. It's a
Crawford, in order
different
to beat
kettle of fish.
Crawford, in order to beat Canelo, had to put a performance very like the one that Bebo put against Canelo. I don't think Crawford is able to fight like this. Crawford is very good, but he's not a mover like Bebo is. He's more like he uses his IQ. He's a very intelligent
He's gonna
fighter.
be really tempted to engage.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah,
I do
exactly,
know.
exactly. I don't think
He's
Crawford
he,
can mimic the fight that Bebo did against Canelo. It's gonna be really difficult for him to do
like
that.
say if Canelo land a really good shot, Crawford gonna want to get his back. And Canelo, he's smart. His timing is real underrated. You know what I'm saying? If he analyze that, if Reynoso pick up on that and tell Canelo that in his corner, and Canelo's successful enough to get Crawford with good shots, Crawford, what his
And
response gonna
remember
be.
when
He's gonna
Canelo
want to
was on
get
his
his.
prime? When
Yo,
Canelo was on
But
I'm
his
this
glad you
prime,
said something because Reynoso can't do nothing with
this
Bud's
fight
corner is
really
way
might be
better
a
than
draw. I
Reynoso.
think it's gonna come
Way
down to a
better.
draw.
Way better. He got a way better corner than freaking Eddie Reynoso. Bud got a whole goddamn team. All Eddie Reynoso does right now is hold the bag and wave a goddamn pool noodle and go over the same combination with Canelo. That's the extent of their training right now. And everything that Canelo learned for fact, 'cause my homeboy used to be in camp with Canelo, Keandre Lightning Leatherwood. You can look him up. Canelo learned a lot of his stuff from black fighters. That's why he always have black fighters, black sparring partners. They pick up their moves from them.
He
And
definitely
a
do.
lot of the
I,
stuff that
I
they
think
learned,
I
they
think
learned
Canelo
they
a better.
mimicking black fighters, man. I'm telling you, man.
I think Canelo a better lightweight, a better coach than Reynoso.
Yeah, I mean, even Speedy, even the Rashidi Ellis and Ronald Ellis, they some of Canelo's main sparring partners, man.
Like Canelo gonna know more what he doing than where Reynoso telling him in the corner because he done seen everything. He extremely way more skilled than I mean not skilled because we
Bro, this
know
fight
who's
gonna
the
come
more
down to
skilled
a
fighter
draw.
is. That's Crawford. But like he's
It's gonna be a
extremely way more
trilogy.
experienced than Terrence. He's way more experienced than
Mark
Terrence.
my words,
Been
bro.
in there with everything
I don't know
already.
about that. I don't know
He's
about
disagree.
he's
him
way
being
more
more
Trilogy, bro.
experienced.
he's way more experienced.
I
It's gonna be a
disagree
Nah,
with
trilogy,
that,
I don't
bro.
He's
man.
agree
had
with
more
that.
fights. He's had a lot more fights than Terrence. He's had like 20 some more fights.
Yeah, but
Nah,
that doesn't
we gotta
mean
remember
nothing though.
20 of those fights. Well, basically, Canelo had a very limited amateur career. The dude turned professional at like 15 or 16. So the
15.
first 25 of those fights, those were getting me
About
fights.
the pro, we talking about the pro
Those were
level. At
learning
the
on the
elite
job
level, he
fights.
more skilled. I
But that's
mean,
still
not more
experience though.
skilled, more
That's still
experienced
classified as
at the
experience
elite
too though.
level.
That's
Nah, I don't
classified
agree
as
with that
experience.
either. I don't agree with that either.
You don't
I don't
agree,
agree
but
with
I
that.
see that he's way
I don't agree with
more
that.
experienced at the elite level. He done been in there with the likes of Gennady Golovkin all three times, Sergey Kovalev, fucking Danny
Jacobs,
Jacobs,
Sergey Kovalev was washed, man.
Aaron Landy
Lara,
Lar,
Lara,
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He
He
done seen
lost.
everything. Everything. Dimitri Bivol. And who cares?
You,
He experienced. Win,
Smith.
lose or draw, he's more
It's no
Billy
experienced.
Joe
different.
Saunders. Billy Joe
He's
Saunders
had more. He's had
wasn't no. He
more.
was a paper
He's had.
champion.
He's
Billy
had
Joe Saunders was
more.
a paper champion, man. He wasn't no good fighter, man.
No, no, no. I don't agree with you.
He's had more. He's had more times.
Sanders was a
Look,
really good fighter.
Canelo's had more.
Nah, he wasn't no really good. If he was so
Canelo has
good,
Putting
had
a good
more.
fight against Canelo.
nah.
Canelo's had more
If he
opportunities
was
to
so
see what
good,
works
Listen,
and
that
don't
boy
work.
just
goddamn Billy
hating,
Joe
bro, and
Saunders.
speaking facts.
He's a drug cheat,
Look,
man. He tried to cheat.
he
He
just
tried to
hating.
treat Demetrius
He just
Andrade,
hating.
man. Yeah, yeah. Remember, y'all who remember that when Billy Joe
Coach
Saunders
H
treated
just
Demetrius
hating, bro.
Andrade, tried to
That
come in
doesn't
with the
take away he was a good
PEDs.
fighter. Okay, but he was a good fighter either.
He a drug cheat, man.
Anyways,
That boy. But
Drug
Coach Eddie
cheap.
just hating, bro.
I can see if it was at a lower weight, but man, Crawford ain't. He ain't about to do what y'all say up there at 68. We don't even know how he gonna even look up there. He looks slow at 54 relatively compared to 47 in the lighter weights.
Man,
But
you have
shoot,
like Canelo. You have like Canelo been looking good as of late. That man ain't been looking good,
I don't
and
think he tried. Hey, I don't
he
think he
arguably lost.
tried. I
And
don't
he
think he
arguably
tried
lost
his
his
last
last
fight.
fight.
He is
I
He
don't think
scared,
he
arguably
man.
lost
tried.
his
I
last
wouldn't say
fight.
that.
Nah,
I
he didn't
wouldn't
lose
say
that.
that. I wouldn't say that. You know
I
why?
would.
Why?
I would.
Because he hasn't been pressed. You know, he wasn't up to the competition, bro. You know, it depends on the competition he have, the position he have.
I
Man,
don't know
that
what you
dude
was
didn't do
looking at.
nothing,
He
man.
definitely won.
No, well, that's your opinion. I thought he lost.
He wasn't
Hey,
fighting.
you can
Hey,
make
He
an
let me
wasn't
see
fighting
you
argument that
close
bet.
Crawford lost
competition.
to Madrimov. You can make an argument.
You can
That
make
was
more of an
close.
argument that Skull beat Canelo, and I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
why.
You
cut.
can
Because
Let
make
first of
way
all,
more of
come
an
on, bro.
argument
Come on,
that
bro.
Crawford lost to Madrimov. Way more.
Canelo set a record for the
That
lowest
that
punches
that was
ever thrown
7-5.
in a
That
fight.
fight was 7-5 either way.
That man threw 168 punches in a
Crawford
round
barely
in a
edged that.
12 round fight,
Crawford barely
man.
edged that fight. Barely edged it.
Like I said, the William Skull fight, one judge had it 5 rounds to 7. One
Because
judge. Now I'm
he gonna look more human in there with Canelo. I'm telling you, he gonna be more gunshot.
I
He
seen
ought
I seen
to.
the Canelo was gun shy when he fought William Skull.
Nah,
Yes, he
he
was.
wasn't pressed. He was just trying to make it to his next fight. He wasn't pressed. He knew they was
Nah,
gonna
man,
get it
y'all
to him
see that's
regardless.
what I'm saying. Everybody give Canelo a pass when he fought Jamel
Nah,
Charlo. We
ain't
gave
nobody.
now we
We
gave
just disagree.
see
We
when you
disagree.
hear the truth you want to cut me off, brother. I'm telling you,
Nah,
man. Everybody want to give Canelo a pass, man. When he fought
that's not the truth though.
Jamel Charlo, they say, oh, they blamed it on Charlo. The reason why Canelo couldn't knock him out. Why about like what do you mean you gonna blame it on
That
Charlo?
ain't got nothing to do with
I thought
Skull.
Canelo was a killer. I thought Canelo was this killer, right? He supposed to
Because
be
when
able to hunt
Charlo
Jamel
attacked the
Charlo down and
fight,
knock him
he
out.
ran. That's it.
He run.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Okay, check this out. Check this out. Okay, Triple G, right? When he fought Willie Monroe, slick black fighter, moving around the ring with Triple G, he cut the ring off and he stopped it. When Frank Martin tried to escape and run, what Tank did? Cut the ring off and
Bro, I'm
stopped
watching
it.
that fight right now.
So, like I say, Triple G never let anybody run from him. He always cut. When Kell Brook
Now,
tried to
yeah,
run from
he was
Triple
the
G,
master at cutting the ring off.
he broke him down and he stopped it. So I don't want to see
Hey,
that. What I'm saying,
hey,
y'all want to give Canelo a pass, man. I ain't giving this dude no pass. He don't have the
hey,
skills to cut the ring off, man.
Hey,
hey, the
Coach
brother
Eddie.
that's talking right
Don't say
now,
that,
what's your
brother.
name, bro?
Don't say
Hey,
that.
Coach
Don't
Eddie.
say that.
I'm Eddie, man, Coach Eddie.
Eddie, you sound like fucking Willie D. I was sitting there trying to think. I was like, man, is this
That
Willie
is
D? Or
Willie D.
God damn, anybody ever tell you that?
Nah, I ain't never heard
Nah,
that, man.
Yeah, you sound
I
like
don't
Willie
think it
D,
felt
That
like a
like
that's
that.
Willie D,
motherfucker. I
brother.
swear to God.
That's his
God
Shout
brother.
out,
damn.
shout out,
I
shout
like
out
I
to the
said,
Ghetto Boys.
I don't see Crawford doing any of that shit y'all was saying earlier. I don't. I see him
Bro,
having a
every big
little bit of
man always
success,
beat the
though.
Ghetto man.
I see it being a good fight at first for as long as it lasts. But you know what I'm saying? I think Canelo gonna pick up his time and fast and
The
start
only
picking up.
advantages that I see Canelo has over Bud is power and size. Like when you talk about tool bag, if you go through the tool bag of a boxer, when you compare Canelo to Bud, I don't I don't I don't see where he's better at. So
Bro,
if you
you're
talk about
underestimating
size and
Canelo.
power, I can see that.
You're
So
Better
with it
underestimating
being
fighters
Canelo.
gonna
size and
always
power,
win.
Canelo has great defense, great hip movement, and head movement also. He's great.
Better
yeah,
fighters gonna
The
always
head
win. You could
the
be a
head
better
movement is
fighter and still
gone.
get your ass whooped. I'm just saying.
The head movement is gone, brother. That's why he walks forward in the high guard now because the reflexes have faded.
I think it has more to do with the position he has
I
faced.
don't think
I don't
Crawford's
think he has
reflexes are
faced
going to be
a
there to be
position that
fair
has
either.
pushed him to
I
the
don't think
limit.
at 68 now. I don't think so. I think he's going to be way slower. And all that muscle and whatever that he's putting on, you know what I'm saying? You ain't putting it on right. Yeah, it's
well
going to be there, but it ain't going to be
every
as effective as if you were more acclimated to the weight. Then it's going to be more effective.
every
I
You
good
get
believe, I
fighter
that?
believe when
to
Canelo's
some
pushed
degree.
with tough competition, all that's gonna show up. Believe me, believe me. What he
We
has
gonna
in front of
see.
him, what he has in front of him, the right competition, the right opposition, all that that you haven't seen from him in the years, the past years, is gonna show up. His movement, his head movement, his movement, all that is gonna show up.
Oh, it's gonna show
Nah,
up with
man.
Bud, but
Man,
I think he gonna. He
Canelo
gonna fight
Canelo look
Whitaker
like an
against
old
Bud,
man. You go back and
and
look at
he
the
gets
skull
well
fight. Canelo look
strong.
like an old man, and he looked like somebody who was off the PEDs because the body looked flabby, the muscle tone was gone. Canelo didn't look good, so he gonna have to get back on the clenbuterol if he wants to beat Crawford because
Crawford gonna have to. Crawford gonna need all the snacks he needs, all the snacks he can get if he want to have a chance at even surviving any of the blows Canelo coming with. Didn't
one thing
Carrasco
about that,
test his chin at 47?
one thing about that power and that size,
Carrasco.
you're gonna have to be able to implement it on a fight. Ain't just because you got power and size, you just gonna come in and knock somebody out. That you have to know how to use it. You have to know how to apply it, and that's why I said to me, it's gonna come down to whose tool bag is deeper. Because
and the defense.
if he just gonna rush at Bud and just try to go
Nah,
in
he
there and
ain't
knock
doing
him
that.
out, I want to
Nah,
see that. No, but I want to see that though, because I would like to see how Bud would handle Canelo just walking at him and throwing punches and trying to knock him
If he
out.
get him
Because
hurt, now if he get him hurt, he will do that. But he's not gonna do that at first. You
nah,
understand?
cause,
yeah, I
cause,
want to
cause
see
I
that.
think Canelo gonna fight more
Canelo gonna gas
methodically.
out. See, one thing about Canelo he fights in spurts. He don't fight consistent. He don't fight the whole 3 minutes. He fights in spurts, man. And you got to stay off the
That's the
ropes.
way you
He
do
does a
it. You
lot of his
gotta when
best
you
work
own.
when your back is on the ropes. In the middle of the ring, Canelo is good in the middle of the ring. He's not great in the middle of the ring. If you keep that fight in the middle of the ring, you're doing good. And stay off the ropes.
And see, then also too, Bud doesn't necessarily have to come in exactly at 168. You know what I mean? Anything over 60 is 68. So he can come in 62, 63, so he can keep his mobility. That ain't just because that's what I'm saying. We have to see it though. I mean, we definitely have to see it, but it's just like we don't know how he's gonna come in. You know what I mean? We don't know how
Exactly.
he's gonna
Yo,
come in.
We know how Canelo comes.
I'm gonna tell you another point. Even with
And
Canelo,
Crawford look good with his shape at 54.
Canelo relies on intimidation to beat guys too, man, because he's got that Mike Tyson, George Foreman effect on guys, man. And a lot of those guys are
Mm-hmm.
already beat before they even step in the ring, man. And
Right.
that's the key to beating Canelo. You can't be afraid of him. And Canelo relies on you being afraid of him. That is a part. That is one trick in his bag that he heavily relies on. He's used to people being
Sure.
afraid of him. He used to people not opening up on like Edgar Berlanga. He ought to be ashamed of himself. This man was 200 like 200 pounds, and he's letting the small guy back him up instead of stepping on the gas and trying to use your physical dominance on Canelo to put Canelo on the back foot to instill some fear in this guy, and he didn't do it, man, because he
I
was
don't
timid.
think I
Edgar
don't think
Berlanga
Crawford
fought
got
very
enough.
timid in that fight.
I don't think Crawford got enough thump to put Canelo on his back foot. I just don't. Not at 68. He got enough thump at the lower weights. At
But that's the
68,
thing of
nah.
but to beat
Bivol
Canelo,
had it.
you don't have to
Bivol
put him
had
on
it.
the back foot. You don't have to
Bivol
put
had it, and he
Canelo on the
had the
back foot to
size
beat him.
and reach. But Crawford just got the reach. That's it. And he
All Canelo
relatively
got to all Bud got to
smaller.
do is turn Canelo, keep him turning, keep him at the center of the ring,
Use
and
that
keep
feet.
turning him,
Use
and
that
keep
feet. Keep
turning.
it
That's all he
boxing.
got to do. Because Canelo has to be set to throw those big power shots that he likes to throw. Canelo winds up with his shot. He's done reduced himself to a one punch wind up kind of guy, and take Canelo's jab away from him. Because Canelo did have an excellent jab. He doesn't use it very much now. You go back and look at his earlier fights, Canelo had a good jab. He's abandoned it because he's used to guys. Right now, Canelo's on cruise control. He's just doing enough just to win. He's not really stepping to these guys. He's not really pressing any issues anymore. He's just making sure, hey, I'm safe. I don't want to get knocked out, and I want to keep making this money. And that's where Canelo is at his career right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that fight. I ain't betting on that though. I don't bet. I do it for like I don't do that for like spiritual reasons. But if I was a bet man, then I would bet some on Canelo. I can't wait. I bet some on both actually. just in case. But I bet so because I still give Crawford a little bit
Yo,
of a
somebody,
chance, but I'm
somebody
more so leaning
going on
Canelo
that.
in
I'm
this
on
fight, in
this.
this particular fight. I don't say Crawford don't got no shot, but he just is. I'm thinking it's like in this fight, I think it's 80-20 Canelo.
Dang, 80-20. Man, that ain't no
Yeah.
shot, man.
Now that's a shot. 20 is still a good chance. That's still a
Shit,
pretty good chance.
man. Man, that's high. That 80-20, that's like highly unlikely in my book, man.
It
You say
is because
80-20,
look at the
man.
circumstances that Crawford is facing. You ain't fought in a year by that time. You ain't fought in a year. You ain't took a tune up. You
Echo.
coming up. You coming up two more weights. You coming up. You had to put on 14 more pounds. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fought at this weight yet, and you coming off of a
I
year layoff. Like it ain't that sweet.
So I got a question then. So what did that say about Canelo then if he's willing to take a fight like this? If it's such a mismatch?
It's saying he a duck. He ducking Benavidez, and for good reason. He avoiding that because he know he gonna lose that fight.
Yeah,
And
I
getting a
agree
big
with that.
payday to do it.
Yeah,
He
man, that's
he'll rather
crazy,
fight
man.
a smaller dude. Now he gonna look dumb if he loses fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I love it.
He gonna look
If he,
stupid.
I hope he
But
do, because I'm gonna laugh, man. I'm
however,
gonna have fun if he lose.
it just shows you he look at Benavidez as more of a threat than Crawford. He looks at Benavidez as more dangerous. That's what that is. And he gonna lose that, and he gonna lose his fans. They gonna go over to Benavidez if he lose.
And that's
He's
true.
trying to
And
avoid
that's
that
true.
happening.
But that's true. But he thought Bivol was a duck.
You know, Benavidez gonna steal his fans.
He thought Bivol was a cherry pick. He thought he was going, yeah,
Hey, the DJ guy, I gotta ask y'all a question real quick. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Hey, yeah, what difference you see if you gotta go back and check out when Canelo fought I think it's Jamel or Jamal. What's gonna be the difference though when he approached Crawford because he never went through that fire like Jamel, and Jamel was hitting him with everything he had in his arsenal, but Canelo was still there. Cause Canelo hitting your arms, he hit everything that's exposed. I don't think Crawford
Yeah,
will be able to handle all that. That's my take on it.
Canelo gonna try to make the fight a little dirty. He is gonna try to do that. Like he gonna try to do little unusual, unorthodox stuff like that. You know, so he do that with everybody. He hit people in their arms and stuff like that. That shit don't feel good.
I
That shit
think
hurt.
I think Bud is a sharper puncher than Jamel. And that's what I'm
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I
saying. It
agree.
ain't
sure,
it ain't it
without
ain't it ain't
question.
it ain't just about the power, you know what I'm saying? It's about the sharpness. You know what I mean? And proof of that is when he fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't the weight disparity that it is between them now, but it still was a weight disparity because I mean I've never seen Canelo, but I've seen Floyd in person. Floyd is little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a
You know what
real
I mean? He's a
small guy.
little dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. Like this is boxing, man. This ain't a street fight. It ain't like when a dude is bigger than you, he could just run
But
up on you, grab
Crawford,
you, body
Crawford,
slam you,
Crawford,
sling you around. This shit is boxing.
Crawford,
You got to be able to use your two legs and your 2 feet and your two hands and hit motherfucker with sharper shit than you and stay out the motherfucking way. And if a
but
motherfucker
Crawford
hitting you
ain't.
clean on your jaw and on your eye, like I'm telling you, and he can stay out the way. I don't see Bud coming in there at 168 pounds. I definitely don't see that.
Crawford ain't as elusive as Floyd though. He's not. He's
Exactly.
not.
And
He
he
he can't.
He's
picked
elusive.
up all that
He's
weight.
elusive enough. I just used the Floyd example. He's elusive enough to stay away from Canelo. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah, I agree
comparing
with
them
that.
two. Nah, man.
But
Canelo is not that kind of. Canelo is not that kind of slick, rhythmy fighter. He's not like that. And you fighting
Like
somebody like
Crawford
that.
can't make it look as easy as Floyd did. He don't have that kind of style.
We
He don't
don't
have
know
that kind
that
of
yet. We got to see
elusiveness.
the fight first, man. We got to see the
but
fight
but
first. So
Canelo
we
got
can't
It's
say
really
that.
not fight.
We can't say that
And
that
what fight
September
and
14th.
what fight has Crawford fought in that he's shown that
Like I
ability?
said, we talking about a Pacific
Crawford is a
fight.
switch hitting boxer puncher.
He showed it against
That's what he is.
Benavidez.
We talking
Benavidez.
about a Pacific fight. Now, even that, like my
You
man
talking
just
about
said,
Jose?
Yeah.
He showed it against Postal. because he didn't
Let
stop
me.
Accuracy,
Postal.
Yeah, but when you fight,
accurate puncher,
when
He
you
But
dropped
fight,
him
and even
twice. He
that,
beat him up, but he didn't
what
stop him.
yeah, but when you
what what
even
in that
Jamal Charlo couldn't
what
stop
did he do in
Benavidez.
those fights that
A
was
bigger
similar to
man.
what
He what he
that was
did it. I
like
just
Floyd
said it.
Mayweather
I just said it earlier. I just said it earlier. If you watch that Postal fight, he was punching on the move.
yeah,
Right.
Watch that
And
fight
he did
again.
okay.
and he
He was
did
punching on the move.
and then he did stop Benavidez. He stopped him in the last round.
Stopped him
Yeah,
in the
he
last
stopped
round.
Benavidez for sure.
Yeah, he stopped Benavidez. He didn't stop Postal. I say he didn't stop Postal, but he was punching
Yeah.
on the move in that fight.
No,
That's
he
what he was
was.
doing. And I
but
see him fighting a similar fight like that with Canelo.
but I done heard Canelo
Even Jamal
I heard
Charlo
Canelo
didn't stop
saying that
Benavidez,
all day
and
long
Jamal Charlo's a
about
bigger
the
guy.
experience that he has. He's fought the best
How
ever.
about that?
That confidence that he has fighting Floyd, it just make him seem like he just know he's unbeatable now. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. That confidence is a mug, though. You know that.
But he lost twice. I mean, arguably got 4 losses, man. Arguably, if you really want to keep it a bean.
Canelo is a more experienced fighter than when he fought Floyd. You know
And
what I'm saying? Way more
he
experienced.
don't have to move that much. He got to move just enough. Canelo looked like shit in that fight against Skull. So it ain't like
Facts.
Bud got to run around the fucking ring. He got to move just enough.
No. Yeah, what's up, Greg? Salute to you, Greg. Salute to the
What
people,
up,
man.
Timboski?
Salute to the
Good Greg.
community. Hope
What
everybody,
up,
hope
man?
everyone in the community is well and healthy. Your families is well and healthy. Mr. OG man. Listen, man. We can't take away that Scott. Forget that Skull fight. That's fit. That's not. Forget that fight. I
Nah, we
understand what you
can't
mean, though.
forget that. Y'all
Listen.
did
I
good for last
understand.
fight, man. Can't
Listen.
do
I
that.
understand. I understand that. I understand. But this is when it's a different type of caliber of magnitude of a fighter. You get up. You get up for different things. You get up for certain things.
That's
Canelo Alvarez
facts.
knows he can't perform how he performed against Skull against Crawford. He
Right.
understands that. He understands that. He even understands in his brain. He knows he's got a lot to lose. He's got more to lose than Crawford does. Way more to
On
lose than
life.
Crawford does.
On life you do. He ain't
Because
lying.
And
in my opinion,
you just said something that kind of negates your point. When you're an elite level fighter, it ain't no not getting up. What is you talking about? Why you get in the ring then?
William Skull,
You can listen.
That's how
Listen
you
what I'm
look
saying.
at it, but that's probably not how Canelo look at it.
William Skull
You
was
know
Okay,
what
not
I'm
an elite
saying?
level
listen.
fight.
No,
William
and
Skull,
not just
bro.
Canelo. I've heard a lot of other fighters
Some
say that.
elite
But guess
some
what?
elite
That
fighters
shows
got that
me.
mindset, and there others don't. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
what I'm
elite fighters
saying. But
don't think the
listen, when you
same.
think that way, that shows me something about slippage in your game. And when you go up against another
True.
elite fighter, it's slippage in your game when you think like that. I'm telling you, that's not whenever you get in the ring, you're supposed to always be prepared. You don't know what the hell that guy across from you got in store for you. I heard Tio say that shit. That
You're
shit
correct.
is some
You're correct.
goofy shit.
I don't
If
I
that's
don't
the
I don't
case, don't get
disagree
in the
with that.
ring then.
I don't disagree with that, but I like he right. Butch is right. In this fight, Canelo gonna be way more up for this fight. He gonna switch some things around that he didn't do in that skull fight. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, if you think that Floyd Mayweather shit don't play across his mind, you know what I'm saying? It do. He ain't trying to have that shit happen again.
Yeah, but
He ain't
Correct.
trying to have that shit.
yeah,
He ain't trying to lose to another Negro. You know what I'm
but
saying? He's not trying to do that.
And I believe
but,
the Mexican fans
what's Crawford's advantage?
will
What is
come
he at?
hard,
What is his
will come
advantage?
down hard on Canelo Alvarez if he dares lose to Crawford. Especially if he gets knocked out,
Oh,
which I
for
don't believe
sure.
so.
They gonna shit on that loss, man. But they gonna still be loyal to I don't think Crawford can steal Canelo's fans. He ain't that big
Yeah, nah,
to be stealing.
fans don't care about them. Especially Canelo type of fans, Anthony Joshua type of fans. They don't
They
care about
gonna
wins and losses.
they gonna
They just
remain
like
loyal.
you. Yeah, they
Yeah,
just like
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? That's what
Correct.
them. Those type of fans just like the person. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
And it ain't
reason
nothing
he's
wrong with
wait.
that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like people like you as a person. That's actually kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But they not going. That's not going. I don't think that's. I mean, I ain't gonna say that wouldn't be a motivating factor that you don't want to let your fans down. But I don't know, man. Because I don't know Canelo personally. I just look at a lot of the shit that he do, and his character is just he wishy washy to me, bro. And you can't be that type of person when you're a fighter and you getting there with elite fighters, man. Like you just can't be like that. That's why I see what happened with Bivol, man. You know what I'm saying? He thought Bivol was a cherry pick, bro. He didn't fight Bivol because he thought Bivol was a tough fight.
I don't
He
know
thought
how
he
the
was
hell he
gonna walk
thought
over
Bivol.
Bivol.
I don't know
He
how
th-
the hell he thought Bivol was a cherry
Because
pick. I don't know how the hell.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell
tell
you
you
why,
why.
because he signed the contract.
I'm
Canelo
gonna tell
only
you.
signed contract with people that he know he can beat. That's how you know
No,
Canelo thought
no,
it was a
because
cherry pick.
no, because look, if you look at the fights with Bivol fight before that, he kind of struggled with the guy. He beat the guy, but he couldn't get him out. And then so he figured Bivol not a big puncher. And then Bivol got hurt a few times in a few fights. You know what I'm saying? So he thought like, all right, I could get rid of this motherfucker. He just thought it would be an easier fight for him.
And that
Let
Hell
guy,
me let me
yeah.
let
and
me tell
that
y'all
guy
something
speaking
about
of
Canelo
Greg,
Alvarez.
that guy speaking of
People
Greg,
may
that's
think
Craig
I'm
Richards,
crazy.
sir.
Hey,
That's
Greg,
Craig
I'm gonna go,
Richards.
man.
Andre Durrell, not Andre Durrell, not the one that got knocked out by Plant, but the other one would have cooked Canelo Alvarez.
What?
Cooked him.
What?
I know you
Durrell.
talking about. You
And
talking about
Andre Durrell would cook Canelo Alvarez if
No,
they
no,
fought
no, he
crown for
wouldn't, sir.
crown.
No, no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't, sir.
Yes,
Can you, can you, can you
100%
tell
he
me?
would.
Can you tell me his biggest?
100% he would.
Can you tell me his biggest win, please?
It doesn't. No. See, there you go. You going down the rhythm. I'm talking about the fighter. I'm
No,
not
no, no,
talking
no,
about
no, no, no. I'm just no,
accolade.
no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no. I'm
no.
just
You
asking.
can't.
No,
You
no.
know. You
I'm
can't do.
getting.
I'm
Follow
too
me.
intelligent for that. You can't
Follow
do
me.
that to me, brother.
No, no,
I'm
no.
too
Follow me, sir.
intelligent for
Follow me,
that.
sir. Follow me.
I'm
Follow me,
too
sir. Let's
intelligent
follow
for
me,
that. You
sir.
can't
Follow
do
me.
that to me,
Follow
man.
me, sir.
You
Follow
can,
me, sir. Let's have a debate. Let's have a normal debate, sir. Follow me. So, what is the real? What is his biggest win, sir? Because I'm not going.
like
I'm
I
not on. I'm
said.
not going. I'm not going by
No,
his
like I
resume.
said, I'm not going on. I'm talking about the matchup. I'm
Yeah, but
not
yeah,
talking
but this
about
what
the
I'm saying.
Timboski.
This
biggest.
is what I'm saying. This is what
Tim,
I'm
I'm
not
saying to you.
talking about the
What?
biggest
No, no,
win.
no, 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 no. This is
You
what I'm
can't.
saying to
You
you.
no. You trying to put me in the box.
Excuse.
I'm not gonna
No, I'm
let you
not.
do
I'm
that.
not. I'm not. Let me
Well,
finish,
I'm
please.
not going.
nah,
I'm not answering that because you trying to put me in the box.
Tim,
I'm talking about
No,
the
I'm not
matchup.
Timboski.
trying to put you in no box,
Hey,
brother.
hey,
I'm
hey,
Yes,
just
you
giving
are.
you a
Timboski.
normal debate.
Timboski. You know I fucks with you. As an intelligent boxing fan, what, come on, why would you say that, bro? What's his biggest win? How many people do we know came out
No,
the shadows
I'm
and
not.
beat
I'm not. Listen,
somebody?
listen.
That's not a brother, that's
Yeah.
not a
I'm
good
not.
retort. That's not a
He
good
OG.
trying.
retort.
That man
Because
trying to put
listen,
me in the box.
I haven't
listen,
even got the
Right,
nobody
that's
chance to
who the
knew
boots
explain.
was for
I haven't
Crawford.
got. Can I explain, please? And then you can go
nobody
right after.
knew who Bud was except
I'm,
boxing fans and guys
I'm
that
not
was in
discrediting the
boxing,
man. I'm
and
not
then he
discrediting the
beat
man's resume. I'm not
and
discrediting
then
the
he
man's resume.
beat. I'm not even. But see, that's what I'm saying. You talking about resumes when the man is talking about style matchups.
No, but this
That
no, but I'm this. But
That's the
sometimes
same
I'm
argument
saying
I make when
who
it
do you
comes to
feel like?
Boots
come
and
on, bro.
Crawford. That
Hold on, sir.
argument you making right there, I make that same argument when it comes to Boots and Crawford. See, me, I personally favor Boots in that matchup. But you
And,
said style and whatever. I'm looking
I'm
at
talking
styles.
Okay, I'm asking.
exactly.
I asked him that question. I'm not discrediting the. I don't listen. I don't come in there to
People
just
say
bomb
experience,
anyone's
Crawford way
bums, and
more
I
You
don't.
experience, but
But
I'll
you
be
don't
looking at the
discredit.
styles.
I'm not
you don't
discrediting
get to
anyone's
you
resume.
don't get to
Yo,
ask the question.
y'all got,
I can explain why
yo,
Darrell beats him.
No,
Don't
no, I'm
ask
no,
me
but I'm
what his
asking. Yeah,
biggest
but I'm
win
asking.
is.
I
See,
put
there
it in
you
the
go
Right,
context
again.
of what.
right,
Go ahead. See, you trying to cut me
right.
off. You don't want to listen, man.
Hold,
If you
Hold
would
on,
y'all
listen,
gotta
sir.
you will
Hold
learn
respect.
on.
something.
You cut.
But you
You
don't
cut.
want to
Yo,
listen.
y'all
I,
gotta,
You just
I
want to
didn't
talk.
finish my. I didn't
You
finish
want
y'all
to
my
gotta
thought.
debate. You
respect.
don't want to listen, man.
Y'all gotta
No, you
respect the
wasn't listening
chat
to
when
me, sir.
people.
You wasn't
Y'all
listening
gotta
to me, sir.
respect
So
the
I'm not
chat
gonna
when
listen to
people.
you if you're not gonna listen to me. That's how
Hey,
it works.
listen. Hey, listen. When people listen back to the show, they can't hear shit y'all saying, and I want everybody to be heard because everybody got a great point. So y'all gotta make sure y'all, you know what I mean, motherfuckers done talking, so you could, you know what I mean, get your shit on, cause
Yeah.
you can't
I
hear it
asked
when
him a
you
question.
listen back.
I asked him a question. He got all out of our characters. So I'm not gonna answer. I only asked you that. I didn't discredit. I'm not discrediting the resume. Listen to me now. I'm not discrediting the resume. I only asked you that because I was saying what caliber or what level has he seen enough where you can say his skills will emulate and defeat someone like Canelo Alvarez. I'm not discrediting his resume. I'm just asking what's his biggest win so I can say, well, okay, his biggest win is that guy. Let's compare that guy's skills to Canelo Alvarez's skills. Obviously, it might not be the same of because of the style matchup, but I'm talking about. I don't think Darrell fought anyone near Canelo Alvarez's level for you to say, "Oh yeah, he could beat him." I don't believe so. I don't believe that. That's like
Well,
saying. That's like saying. Do you have Abdullah Mason, or do you have Abdullah Mason? Do you have one of those guys beating Tank Davis right now? It's like me using that point. No, I do not. No, I don't have those guys beating Tank Davis, but I believe their styles are better than Tank's. Do you understand?
okay,
But see,
like
Timboski, the problem with the problem with that kind of logic is this. First of all, as fans, we're not matchmakers. So the matchmakers who who happen to be professionals at what they do, they match guys with certain type of styles as they're coming up. Just speaking because you used Abdullah Mason, they match them up with certain type of styles to see how guys are gonna handle it. So those accumulation of styles let a guy know, okay, he can handle a puncher, he can handle a boxer, he can handle a mover. You know what I'm saying? And when
Right.
we see these guys get in the ring with certain guys and we see how they dispatch of them, then it can be logical to say, yeah, I think he could beat that guy, or I think he'd give that guy good competition. We don't know who's gonna win until they get in the ring. But to discredit a Darrell and say that they can't beat a Canelo, that's just not. The Darrell's got too much. They pedigree is too deep. It's not like he said somebody that we absolutely didn't know. If anybody know boxing, you know the Darrells. They pedigree is deep. These dudes is crunk fighters. Like you that's and I'm not saying that he would beat him. I'm not saying he wouldn't beat him. But when you just ask about somebody's resume, that's not it's just not a good retort. It's not that you can't disagree. You can disagree, but that's not a good retort, Timboski.
Nah,
Because
you shouldn't.
there's a lot of
It
fighters
is a
that
good.
you
It
like
is a
in the
good retort.
UK that you might say could beat an American fighter, and just because we don't know him, don't mean he ain't got no skills.
No, no, no. I
Yeah.
was saying that. No, no. See, I wasn't. I only brought up. Actually, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My man at the top
and,
wanted to
and,
say
and
something.
this
Go
this
ahead.
all I want to say is part of the style matchup. Everybody knows here that Andre Darrell is one of the absolute fastest super middleweights that I've probably ever seen in my life. For hand speed, foot movement, and ultra talented guy. 6'1", 6'2", blazing hand speed, can switch left-handed and right-handed. Canelo could do absolutely nothing with this man. I'm telling you, I have no doubt in my mind. If they ever fought, it would be no contest. Now
And
you think you think Triple G
and
you
how
think you
Darrell?
think Triple G hold on wait, you think that Canelo could have came out unscathed in that Super Six tournament? You think he would have won that? Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Mm.
Nah.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta pay some bills. Hold on, I gotta pay some bills. I appreciate the love, RN. She says Darrell was kicking ass in that Super Six. He was whooping Abraham before he hit him when he was down. Appreciate the donation.
Okay. I was only asking that
Go
because,
ahead.
like I said, I was okay. I was only asking that because, like I said, if you put the skills into factor, you can talk about Darrell's fast hands, footwork. His IQ is not better than Canelo Alvarez. His timing is not better than Canelo Alvarez. His counter punching is not better than Canelo Alvarez. His punch selection is not better than Canelo Alvarez. His punch placement is not better than Canelo Alvarez. Do you want me to continue? This is what I'm talking
Why?
about.
Because they're not because you said it. Because you just said it
No,
so
because you. That's what.
definitively.
No, because no, no
What you
EH.
said is an opinion. And first of all, you talking about IQ. Like, how do you measure a fighter's IQ? Because you have a lot of smart fighters who just can't
Okay,
physically execute. They're smart,
okay,
but they
okay.
physically can't do it. So what are you talking about, man?
Okay,
You
this is why
you
I asked
sound
you.
like a casual right
No,
now,
no, no,
man.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
you
Excuse
got
me.
a
No, no,
bunch
no,
of
no, no, no,
talking
no, no,
points
no, no,
right
no, no,
now,
no,
man.
no, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Excuse me. Like I said, that's why I asked you who's his biggest win because what's the level, what's the caliber of competition he's been fighting, going towards Canelo Alvarez, who's been fighting elite champions after champions. What the hell are we talking about here?
Who?
That's why I'm talking
Name,
about his
name
IQ.
who's elite on Canelo resume? I want to
Triple
hear it.
G, Triple G was elite.
Give me
Was he
another
not?
one. Give me another one.
Who else? Who else can I say? Was it Kovalev was elite?
Nope. Wash.
What do you
Drunk.
mean no? What
Next.
do you mean? Hold
Go
on. What do you
on.
mean no?
Next.
Hold on. What do you have to break down why you don't think he's elite? Don't say next.
Because it matters when you fight a guy. It doesn't matter. You
All
got to fight
right.
a guy at his best.
Excuse me, sir. He was a champion. What are you talking about?
Man, the man had already got 2 losses and been stopped twice, and it was an alcoholic.
What does
What are you
that mean?
talking about,
So he got
man?
so hold on. So
So
this is what
next,
so now
let's go
you
to
sound like a casual.
pick
You sound like
somebody
a
else,
casual.
bro.
No, excuse me.
No,
You sound like a casual now. He had 2 losses. What does that mean? What does that
no,
mean?
he
No,
got
No, but
stopped two
Andre,
times. He
hold on,
got
hold on, hold
stopped
on, hold on,
twice.
so
hold
Been
on.
stopped twice and was a drunk.
Andre Ward had a good fight with Kovalev the first fight.
he
The
lost.
second fight, he beat the stuffing out of Kovalev.
Hey,
Then
Greg, he lost.
then
Greg, he
Canelo.
lost. Greg, he lost that first fight. Let's just be honest, man. Let's keep it a
All
buck,
right,
Greg.
Then then he fought a little
listen.
Alvarez now, and the
All right,
Alvarez
listen.
knocked
All
him
right,
out.
just listen. All right, just listen for a second. Let's say. All right, listen. Let's say Andre Ward lost the first fight. All right, let's say he did. All right, he lost. He beat the shit out of Kovalev in the second fight. Now the word was already out that Kovalev was a drunk, right? Canelo catch him after Ward already beat the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? That was
No,
perfect timing.
no, Greg,
When he fought,
hold on,
when he
Greg.
fought,
He had
when he
got
fought.
knocked
Hold
out.
on,
He got knocked
hold
out
on.
after the Andre Ward fight. He got knocked out by a little Alvarez and knocked him out.
Oh
Knocked him
yeah, he
out pretty
did by
much
the
cold.
Cuban. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's just
look,
these people forgot about that.
he definitely did the Cuban boy. So look,
And then how did he get that belt, sir? How did he get that belt? Can you
all
tell
right.
me,
So
please?
listen, just listen. The thing is, bro, we gotta be fair, bro. We gotta be real. Canelo fought a lot of niggas after they prime. Like he fought a lot of niggas. Miguel Cotto was old as shit. What's that nigga name? Shane Mosley was old. What's the name? Ain't have no legs. The 54
Carlos
pounder.
Baltimore was washed. He was washed.
Bodemir wasn't. Bodemir Ben was getting his ass whooped. The southpaw with the legs. That he
He,
clipped.
he
He was
Billy Joe Saunders.
no, not Billy Joe. Billy Joe was scared of Canelo. Billy Joe
Yeah,
was scared of him. It was
he
clear he was
he
scared of
beat
him.
up a small Matthew Hatton, brought him up from 147 and cooked him.
He was not scared of
Matthew
him. He
Hatton
was
couldn't
not
do
scared of him.
nothing with him.
In Amir Khan, he beat up Glass Chin. Amir
Americana,
Khan.
Americana was too light in the
They
ass.
closed, bro.
Oh, I'm
And
not
that's
gonna
funny.
make
And
it.
yeah, so this makes me laugh. This makes me laugh, Greg. See, you can't do this to me, Greg, man. My man of
No,
the rap. You
listen what
can't.
I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
I'm
When
listening.
he
I'm listening.
fight,
But let me
when
rebuttal.
Canelo fought niggas in their prime, like a Lara, when he fought Lara gave him hell. You know what I'm saying? Floyd was just too skillful for him. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, Shane Mosley and all them, they was over the hill. They was over the
No.
hill.
See, Greg. You
See,
sliding
listen,
me.
hold on. All right, listen. No. We're not gonna do this shit, bro. Know why, Timboski? All you gotta do is look at the year Shane Mosley turned pro. Shane Mosley turned pro in fucking 1992.
I give you the shame, Mosby. Greg.
In
I give you the shame.
92.
Greg. I give you the Greg.
Listen. He turned pro in 92. We give him credit for that fight, but bro, we gotta be real. Miguel Cotto, I think he turned pro in like 96.
See now, can I rebuttal, Greg? Now,
I'm just saying, what
And,
let's be
and these
real.
and
What
these and these guys were career 135 pounders.
Danny Jacobs, Danny Jacobs was fighting, but he was scared. He was a little nervous.
and
He thought
incorrect. Miguel Cotto was not original 135 pounder. Wrong,
Yes, he
incorrect.
was. I
no, he was
remember. I
No,
remember
excuse me,
140.
Miguel
excuse me,
He
Cotto
was
when
excuse
he
me,
had
excuse
140.
me,
hair.
excuse me,
Man,
He was
excuse me,
stop it,
one
excuse me.
man.
no,
He
he
was
was
Excuse me. He didn't.
140.
135 pounders.
Hold on,
No, he was
sir. I let you.
140. He
You
was
let me go.
140.
1 second. He didn't start exactly. He didn't start 135, sir. He started 140. So next, you
Yeah, he
can't
was
do that with me.
140.
Well, he was still old though. So next, what are you talking about?
And what I'm talking about is, I'll give you Shane Mosley, yes, but you can't tell me Miguel Cotto, 90, 96, 92. No, sir. He was coming off beating Sergio Martinez for the belt.
Man, the dude
He
had a
defended
freaking
it.
busted knee, man. What are you talking
Sergio
about, man?
Excuse
Martinez
me. What do you mean busted
Sergio
knee? He was a
Martinez
champion.
got
For somebody that's
Sergio
yeah,
busted
he
knee,
got
Martinez
bro.
had a
fucked
He
up.
was a
busted knee,
champion.
man. You don't even know
He
what
was
you're
a
talking
champion.
about.
What are you talking
The
about?
dude
He
had a
got
Yeah, but
busted knee,
he
man.
beat
fucked up
Julio
by a
Cesar
bite.
Chavez Jr. and he beat Martin Murray for the belt,
The
man. What are we
dude had a
talking about here?
busted knee,
Yeah,
man.
this is what I'm
But
saying.
dude
This is
had
what
a
I'm saying.
busted
See,
knee.
He
no, it
definitely
doesn't
did.
about no busted knee. He beat
No, he
him,
No, it
and
didn't.
is
he went
about a
on.
bust. It makes a
So 1
difference.
minute
If
Cotto.
you
So 1
can't
minute.
walk, if you
So he
can't
had a
walk, it
busted
makes a
knee.
difference, man.
1 minute Cotto's old. Next minute, oh, Martinez had a busted knee. Listen, man, I
He
don't want
did
to.
have a busted
No, he
knee. Am I
He was a
did.
right or
He
champion.
wrong?
did.
Am I right or wrong? Yes or no? Did he have a busted
All I
knee?
know is, was Martinez a champion? Yes or no?
So
Yeah,
you
but
just like to hear yourself talk, man. You don't
Hey,
want to
bro, I'm asking
listen,
you a
man.
question, man. If you can't, you get me. If you can't have a proper debate, then you get me. I don't know what you're gonna do in it. Kick rocks or something.
All
But
you
if you
want
want
to
to have
do
a
is
proper
just
debate,
talk. You're not listening. You just want to
what do
just
you mean
get
listening? I heard you talk for however long. I'm asking you a question now.
you
So
just
listen to
feel
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
answering none of your whack questions, man,
What
because they
what
whack
questions?
and they're loaded,
I
brother.
asked you.
You got
Excuse me, sir.
loaded
I
questions, man.
asked you, was he a champion? Yes or no? What what questions? Is yes he was and no he wasn't. We move on. Stop your
Con-
complaining like a baby.
context matters.
Content.
Context
How you
matters.
think context? Listen, man, I'm trying to hear, man.
Listen up, and you may learn something.
No,
Listen.
you need to learn something because Cotto,
Well,
you can say he was old or whatever you want. He came off of two back-to-back very great victories, in my opinion. Sergio Martinez,
well, like
simple.
again, Sergio Martinez.
Daniel Gale,
Okay, go ahead. When you get done talking, let me know. Go ahead.
Daniel Gill. Do you know who? You don't even know who that is. You don't even. That's what I'm saying,
Yes,
sir.
I do know who Daniel Gill is. Yes, I do.
Oh, do you? Do you really? Do you really?
Yep. Yes, I know who. I know all. I watch freaking boxing. What are you talking about? I'm probably older than you. I know. I forgot more about boxing than you know, man. What are you talking about, man?
I don't know how you. I don't know how you came across that. I don't know how you fathomed that. But continue.
That's the same way. That's the same way you sound.
Yeah. How many? And how many weight divisions are in boxing? How many weight divisions are there in boxing, sir?
Come on, y'all.
Oh,
Come on.
now
Come
he's
on. Come
gonna
on.
How
quiz
many?
me
You
now.
said you know more than me.
Now,
Yeah,
now
forget
he's
more than
gonna
me.
quiz
How
me
many
now.
How many weight divisions are there?
Anyway, like I
How
said,
many weight divisions are there, sir?
we was
Since you know
talking
more
about
than me,
Sergio
yes or no?
Martinez, right?
How many weight divisions are there in boxing?
Sergio Martinez heavily relied on his legs. That was his bread and butter, was his movement. When his knee got shot and destroyed, he was freaking a handicap in that fight when he fought Cotto. And
You're an
Cotto
excuse
stopped him
generator. You're an
at
excuse generator.
150, at
You generate
155 pounds.
excuses.
Canelo Alvarez then took the belt from Miguel Cotto for 160 pounds. That's how he got that belt. He also got a belt from Matthew Hatton, which was a vacant belt. He got another belt from my man Liam Smith, which was a vacated belt by Demetrius Andrade that Liam Smith picked up. So Canelo basically got his belt from a lot of weak champions or older champions.
Weak champions. Fair enough.
Yeah, they're called paper champions. That's what they're called.
You can't be a paper champion. He defended the belt. What the fuck are you talking about? That don't make no sense. What are you talking about?
So anyway, you drop Canelo in the Super 6 tournament. He doesn't win it.
Fair enough. So Jermell Charlo is not an elite fighter.
Like I said, you drop Canelo in Super 6 tournament. He does not come. He does not win that.
Jermell Charlo is not an elite fighter at 168. Fuck no.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. He just. All you asked me was name the elite fighters that was on his resume. I'm naming the elite fighters. Now you're asking he wasn't an elite fighter 168. Which one is it?
No, I'm saying he wasn't. He was elite at 54, which is
No.
down.
See, no. You asked me to answer what elite fighters he had on his resume. I'm giving you the guys that were elite on his resume.
So you give him an elite 54 pounder.
Yes.
All right.
And
Take it. All right, who next? All right, we'll take it.
Yes, Austin Trout, sir. Austin Trout.
Austin Trout had a bum leg too.
No. See, we're not gonna do that, Greg. He was undefeated.
He did,
and
though.
that's how we got the Floyd fight. Floyd told him to go.
Matchmaking, bro.
Matchmaking
matters, bro. Matchmaking matters.
Floyd told him to go fight Austin. Floyd told him to go fight Trout, then you can fight me.
All right, matchmaking matters.
And even if you want to say, he lost, even if you want to say he lost to Lara, I'm accepting of that. I'm accepting of that. But he beat Lara. Lara's also another elite fighter that he beat. Danny Jacobs, in my opinion, was another elite fighter that he beat.
Danny Jacobs was a cancer survivor also too.
But
he was paralyzed.
I actually give him credit for the Daniel Jacobs fight because I thought Daniel Jacobs could beat him and Triple G. I don't know. And both of those fights, Daniel Jacobs just didn't show up, bro. He looked like he was shell shocked or something. Like he looked like he was surprised that he was in there with him or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I thought Danny beat Triple G I thought he beat Triple G. I think he came. I'm
gonna tell you because I heard a lot of people say that. In my opinion, Daniel Jacobs did better than we thought. That's what I think. I watched that fight 3 times. He lost that fight, man. But it was times that I seen Daniel doing what I know Daniel can do, and he just didn't keep it up, bro. He just looked like he was just like surprised that he was in there with Triple G. Like,
he came up short. He didn't get blowed out. He came up short.
Right? Yeah. No, he just didn't box to his potential. That's what I thought. But I give Triple G and Canelo credit for Daniel Jacobs because Daniel Jacobs is a good fucking fighter, man.
Yeah, I think at that particular time, Danny, he really was killing himself to make that weight. He should have been fighting at 68 the whole time. Okay, and then Canelo put the rehydration clause on him, but he did blow the rehydration clause. Danny, he said, nah, screw it. I'm not gonna abide by the IBF rehydration clause, so he blew it. But he tried to, try to put some stipulations on him. I don't know if it was IBF or it was a contractual rehydration clause, but like I said, those are decent. Those are decent wins.
For me though, the Canelo thing, it ain't really so much about the fights because I know a lot of fighters pick and choose and get guys at certain times. For me, it's the drugs, man. I'm just like, we can't even give you credit for good wins that you had because you came up dirty. That for me, that shit is just. I'm just like, bro, you know what I mean? And then when we look at the pick and when we looked at the fact that you avoided Andrade and then you avoided Jamal Charlo. Like when we see that coupled with the drugs and all that, for me, it just don't sit right, bro. And I don't like to take like accolades and stuff away from fighters or talk bad about them because they put so many years in, man, to get where they got, hard work and all that kind of stuff, man. But then when you do that stuff with the drugs, because Floyd didn't fight everybody that people wanted him to fight. They wanted him to fight Margarito. They wanted him to fight Paul Williams. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, you can't, and the same thing is going to happen with every good fighter that come up. There's a list of fighters that Bud didn't fight that people don't want him to fight. And it's getting ready to be a list of fighters that Boots ain't going to be able to fight. Because he's not going to be able to fight everybody that's in the 154-pound weight division. And that's how sometimes fans are like, you didn't fight this person, you didn't fight this person. It's like, damn, motherfucker, I got to go home and rest sometimes. I got to rest my body. I got to heal my hands. What the fuck? I'm supposed to just, that shit, that's not real life, man. You can't fight every killer every time. Right. You can't. Nobody can do that. And I wouldn't even want to see that because we ain't going to get you at 100%. I was just asking G the other day, man. Shit, we got enough fighters, man. Our fighters could fight 2 times a year, and we could still get good fights every week. But it's just that when we got fighters that's our favorites, we want to see them fighting all the time. So you got a Boots, but then you got a Polanco. But we want to see Boots all the time. You don't want to see Polanco fight? Damn. We got a Bud, but then at the same time, we got a Alfacio Falcone. You don't want to see him fight? He's a good young fighter. Like, we be wanting to watch the same guys all the time fight. And then when they don't fight everybody, we say, oh, he ducked this person, he ducked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be a little bit more understanding of that as a fan, where I know you ain't going to fight all the killers, but if you give me 2 good fights a year and you fight top-level competition, I think I'm satisfied with that personally. Like, I'm satisfied with that. But it's just like when guys is in, and then also, too, the belts start to become unimportant. When you making a certain amount of money, you can say, oh, the belts don't matter. That's another thing. Then it's like, oh, man, as a fan, like, we want to see that. It's just like people playing basketball. You want to see who's going to be the champion at the end of the year. But then when you start saying belts don't matter, or then when a guy got a belt, you like, nah, I don't want to fight him. And as soon as he leave, the next person that get the belt, you fight them. That's just shit that we seen. That ain't nobody making up nothing. That ain't nobody just, coming up with some fancy. Like, we seen Canelo do this shit over and over again. It just makes you, it's not about trying to take away his accolades or saying he's not a good fighter, but it just makes you start to look at him sideways, because it's just like, damn, bro. We want to see good fights. You want to pick people where you think maybe the style suits you or whatever, and then you already got the advantage because you're the man, so you could pick the gloves and ring size and all this shit. Like, you got all of these benefits. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should just, I don't know. He's just not a great to me. Not to me. He's just not a great person. He ain't a great.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I gotta go ahead and take it on in. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you, gentlemen, for jumping on the live this evening. You didn't
Thank you,
have to
sir.
be with me.
Thank you, sir.
If,
Thank you, Gregor.
if
For
this,
sure,
Hey,
man.
G,
yo,
so mom's getting better?
yeah, she getting better, but the family
Okay.
getting worse.
All right, listen. Because I heard what you said earlier. Listen, man. Bro, the people that fuck with you don't have fucking bail money, man. Like, bro, you gotta chill out. I know, and I heard what you said earlier. I understand, but bro, just think about the bail money, bro. Because if you
No,
smack the shit out of somebody, they're gonna call the police on you. You know that. You already know that.
Mr. Hackett, man, Mr. Hackett, obviously, you get me. I'm not too sure the ins and outs between. You get me. I hope your mum is alright. Hope she gets the care that she needs. You know what I'm saying? Because no one wants to lose their mum in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully she's alright, man. And she gets better. And that's for everybody. You OGEH. You know what I'm saying? You, my man in the corner. It's just boxing, man. It's just boxing. If you don't agree with my
Yeah,
points,
for sure, man. This
that's fine. If you don't agree with my point,
little
that's fine,
debate.
man.
It's
That's
all
fine.
good.
No, I ain't gonna disrespect you, fam. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ever gonna disrespect you. It's about boxing, man. I ain't gonna disrespect you. I ain't here to disrespect nobody. I'm a guest of Greg, OGEH. I learn a lot from him. You know what I'm saying to you. So yeah, if you're OG, and then my bad, I can learn a lot from you also.
Oh
Oh,
man,
that's
you know
all.
we
That's
argue.
all good,
We
man.
argue about boxing, man.
Yeah,
That's
ain't
what we
nothing
do,
to it,
T-Buck.
man.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it.
It ain't that personal, man. We just like to. Sometimes we just like to get it lit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing
Yeah,
to
it's the
it.
passion. It's the passion. It's the passion, man. It's the passion, man. Like I
Yeah,
said,
man.
thank you, Greg, man. Thank you, Greg, man, for allowing us on your platform. You know what I'm saying? Talking that real shit, man. Like I said, man, hopefully your family is alright, man. And you don't do anything I wouldn't do, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I don't want you to mash up what you got going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't mash up the shit that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Please.
no, I appreciate you. I
You
appreciate.
hear me, G? Like, your mom
Yeah.
needs you out here, bro. She don't need you going back and forth to court and shit because you didn't knock the section out somebody's head. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You gotta be out here, bro.
I be chilling, man. It's just people
Hey,
just get
make
Ah,
sure,
tired.
Greg, fam. Make sure, Greg, blood. Don't say I'll be chilling, man. Please make sure you are, blood. I don't want nothing to happen to you, blood.
I
No,
just
for
wanted to say
sure.
that to you, G. I know you're a grown man. You know what I mean? I know you run your own life, bro. But I just
No, you
wanted to
right.
pass that on to you,
No, you
bro.
gotta
You know
talk
what
right
I'm
as a pastor.
saying?
So he a reverend, huh? You're a reverend, or you're a bishop.
Hey, Greg, man, Greg, I got one more question for you, Greg. I got one more question for you, sir. I got one more question for you, Greg, man.
Yo,
Is it possible? Obviously, I know you do loads of I know you do interviews alongside trainers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying to you? That I love that. I love that. I would like. Is it possible for you to get maybe a Jabril Noble or Otif Overton? You know what I'm saying to you, or one of the your Philadelphia, compatriots from the gym, man, to come and talk to the people.
yeah, I get them on here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, I get them on here. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
stay up, brother. Hey, salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to you too,
Salute.
OG. Yes, sir. Y'all be cool, man.
if it was
All
your
right.
first time tapping into GHB TV, I appreciate you. If you hit that subscribe button, I appreciate you. Even if you didn't, if you just stay here just to watch the content, I appreciate the love and support. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. You know what I mean? With another hot topic to just talking about boxing. It's all love, man. And we love the love. Appreciate the love and support. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you.